calling out basically more than one, you're going to reset the amount down it can go. See, for instance, I think these would be called actually. Let's see. So if we go into here, we go into here and we put it to 1, for instance. Let's see. Yeah, there they are. See, so it starts thinking too early. It goes think, 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 and then it made the right call. But there'll be other times where it's thinking too early and you're going to see it and you're not going to see this is thinking too, didn't make the call, didn't make the call. So it's some of it inherently is going to be okay. Some of the other ones, especially on your faster time frames, will not be okay. But the point being here is you guys have an exciting opportunity. So, to me, that looks a little iffy, but we're on a faster time frame. Let's go ahead and see what we can do on that one. I think I was using like 3s and 4s. See, it took the trade away. It didn't cool down far enough. Let's see if we go back here. And what you guys are going to do is set them for each time period. I don't know why it's reading that one. And then we'll see also if it's still reading correctly. It did. It read that one. Well, was that low enough? It was. Yeah. Criteria. No, definitely not. I don't even know why that was called. Although I think Tommy needs to turn on, it might not have the non-repeating on this one. Any rate, what you're mainly looking for is that first one to be correct. See, this one would not. So we need to pull this a little further down to see if we can grab. And all you're going to do is do exactly what I'm doing. You're going to experiment around until you get the right pullback. And you can visually see. So for instance, might be a hard one to catch right here. Let's go down a little faster. Yeah, let's see what pulls up here. Okay, so now we're on the 1 minute, right? And let's go over to here. We're gonna make this maybe a 4. Let's see how it looks. There you go. Oh, that's fine. I see what it's doing now. Okay. Yeah, Tommy needs to reset the duplicate thing. But anyway, if the first one, watch. So exciting. Oh my God. Man, boring if you guys are bored. What you're looking at is the Breebot. What we're doing is seeing how it's going to pull a 45-second buy, stop, NQ, and NAS to the 30-second blue line. Be patient with that trade. All right. Good morning, everybody on TikTok and YouTube. What you're looking at is a VIP version of the Breebot. They're going to be testing for everyone. They're going to set the parameters on how deep it goes. And all they have to do, so when you guys are in VIP land, all you have to do is start visually seeing how low it went. Pay attention to what I'm telling you now. You're going to come back and you can see the lowest point it did. Then you can also see that the robot was thinking back here. Then you want to make sure you can see it went up and touched the blue line. So when it goes from its lowest point to the blue line, we need to have the safety trade system Breebot call that trade. In order for us to call that trade, you set this at a different spot. Say 4, say 3, say a 5%. And then what you're going to see is, did it call? See, it doesn't have the trades. So 5 is an incorrect number. Make sense? So we're going to go back to 4. This is so exciting, but you guys are probably going to get bored. 4. Now the 4 popped it. And now we know between here and there, visually we saw the past, and now we can see if the first time this is called. I'll have Tommy clean this up maybe if we can, so it doesn't re-enter the trade again for you. Well, we'll have that option to re-enter the trade. But at any rate, we only want the first one. If the first one looks like a fill in the gap logo, which this one turned into full on buy, that's fine. If it sees it correctly though, red, right? Red, fill in the gap. But this is red. then the next fill in the gap, which was right here. You can see that it only can see so far the, why did it call that? Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me see that. Yeah, it was pink was coming down. I don't know if we have, oh, geez, I'm gonna have to go to this Tommy. I don't know if he has the pink purple line on. And this one is. And this one. Yeah, I don't think the purple's on. And we're gonna need the purple for the faster time frames. Well, let's go up to the higher time frames. All right, let's take a look. Say we're up here in the 1 hour. Should be a lot easier. The faster ones are gonna drive you guys nuts. Okay. So let's try the 1 hour, same thing. You're going to see visually low, touch the blue slash ricochet touch the blue. Now, I don't know if this one's gonna do it. So we're not gonna, well, you can try all you want, but it's not gonna catch the trade. It's not. So in this 1 hour, it didn't fall deep enough for us to even attempt to look. And how do we know? You have to, well, you can try them, but you'll see that none of them work. You need all of these turn to red and then enter the trade. By the time that happens, it's past the blue line, so we can't use that trade. Don't worry, if you click them all in, you don't get any response, you'll know. It's no, nothing there. There we go. All right, let's try this one, and it tells you to. All right. So the first thing is you want to pick a time frame and a symbol. This is any symbol, any time frame. You pick from here to here, and you see from here to there. And what you want to see, and you have to see, is you need the here to there and to have these turn to green, and then you need to fill in the gap. So if we come over to here, we zoom in a little. I personally probably would have called that one. But yeah, it says to go hunting right here, and you can see that it said that with all green right there. So we're perfect. If we go back to this one right here, you can see if you look at it, I'm gonna go right to there. Yes, it looked like it dipped low. Yes, it came up to here. But by the time, could it have called that trade? That's an interesting one. Well, there's only one way to know. Pull back. Yeah, I think it can. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. This might be a little tricky for some of you, I'm having the feeling. Let's see something. Let's see it too. No, it's thinking about it. Why won't it call that? No, that's a blue line. Yeah, that's perfect. Holy shit. Oh my god. Well, this is what you gotta find out. So this is what you guys are gonna be testing, but that pisses me off. No, that's a perfect call. Let me see something else then. Hold on, we can go all the way down. So it's not even 1% pulled back on that? I find that hard to believe. No, it should see this trade. Hold on, let me mark this down for us. And that if you come across something like this, we're gonna have to, I mean, this is perfect. Yeah, to go hunting, perfect. This is perfect. This is 1 hour. What am I on? Sorry, it's getting a little boring for you guys. I know, but this is what you got to do. Uh, Thursday, March 13th. Thursday, March 13th at 2200. What's that? SPX? MU. Oh, this is stocks. That's okay. It'll work there too, but I can see that issue now. Okay, hold on. Today's date is the 5th, 6th. All right. So MU. Okay. Let me flip this back to SPX. I forgot. We kind of have a lot of things going on here. Let's see what SPX looks like for us. Good morning, everybody in VIP land. Good morning, everybody everywhere. I'm kind of going over the robot. It's coming to you guys. You have the ability to check things. Now, instead of me checking hundreds of different symbols and hundreds of different time frames, we could have 100 of you checking all the different symbols and time frames and get back to us. So I think that's a good thing. All right, so we're gonna go over to here. Now it's better. Now we can't use 1% on SPX. Well, I mean, maybe we can, we'll see. All right. So what you guys wanna do is you're going to find, and you can see it, you have human eyes, so we're okay. You're gonna see how low it goes when it's at its lowest. See, because we can, this is like 20/20 vision. You can see it went from here to there. We know it's the right move, but the robot can't see itself. So in order for us to check it, we have to, I put in the 1%, I think, on this one. And then if we know it's low enough, then the first call. Oh, I see what it did. You see, I've not, that's on a 1 out? That's crazy. Look at this. I love it. It went to green right there for a split second, so it got it, called it. Oh my gosh, is that the true one? It is, you can't argue with the result. So yeah, it has to call that. Any rate, what you're looking for after you see the lowest and you see the touchdown, in between there, you have to go into the BreeBot and start setting different parameters. How far down does it have to go to make a call? So 3%. So obviously, when it makes the call, sometimes you might have to go up to like 15, 20% for it to weed it out. No, I don't care about that. See, now it took that away at 5%. So we can go back to let that 4 again. See how that looks. There you go. See, now there, when I did that, it took away even the first one and went into the second one. So just look for the best entry. And if someone's checking, for instance, SPX, they say SPX 1 hour. Careful with those buys. I call it is definitely flipping. So be very careful or be very patient. If you have your stop loss in and hit it, take the L, wait for it to re-enter. Be extremely careful on that call I made on NAS and NQ. It's going to take a minute to get there. So either take the L and re-enter the trade later, or just take, I would I would well, if you're gonna hold it, make sure you don't have a lot and just hold. It's gonna go back up. You just gotta let this dip come in. But anyway, this BreeBot addition is the final step. We'll tweak it from when you guys give us the results. So if you went SPX 1 hour and you put down in the group XPS 1 hour setting on April the 6th, 1 o'clock, and you put down 4 is perfect. Then if we get 3, 4, 5 other people give us that exact same numbers, we'll know that at least it's a very good probability that the go hunting for SPX is correct. So if we go over to here and we go over to, I don't know what some other ones you guys like. We can do gold. If we do gold, say you wanted a gold 15-minute and you like to trade gold 15-minute. Well, I can see that price action. Let's see how low this went. Yeah, oh yeah. The lowest point, the price action came down and then it came up and touched. So somewhere in between here, we want the robot to make a call, but it didn't at this setting because gold is different than SPX. So we're going to make sure everything turns to green, blue high, pink, purple low, and the first time. So I would say somewhere right around here, we want the robot to make the call. The robot to make the call. So it should make the call somewhere right around there. Now, if it doesn't, that's okay. We might not be able to tweak it so it can, but we're going to try. So we're going to come over to here. 4 is not making it, so we're going to go to 3. Okay, go hunting here. That's interesting. A little too late. Let's see if we can grab that again. Maybe I'm hoping this is the right overall code. Let's go to 2 and see how it looks. See, nope, too close. It called these ones. We don't want that. And it didn't call this one. Aw. Tommy was rushing yesterday to help us. I'm wondering if this is the a previous version he updated. Yeah, there's no way. It can't miss this trade. It was not okay, where's my old one at? Hold on. Oh, no, I think I shit. Does anyone have their old robot up? Does anyone have in VIP the robot up, the current robot you guys have? Morning, Larry. God bless, sir. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook Live. Can you check this exact time for me on your robot and tell me if there's a trade here on May 29th at 1:15? Is it calling a go hunting trade right there or no? Or somewhere around there? It doesn't have to be that exact spot, but somewhere around there. Sevens, if this is being called out on the VIP robot, right down there. May 29th-ish, doesn't matter, right around there at 1:15. It could be, May 29th, something like right over there. I don't know how it should be, I think right around there, 3 o'clock, somewhere in that range. No one else has the robot going? Dudes. I guess I can try to find. I don't think this is the current code though, right there. VIPers. Yo, VIP.
What?
1 hour? I'm sorry, 15 minutes, sorry, 15 minute. And the time itself, somewhere around May 29th, 1:15, 1:30, 2:30. I would say right in there.
It's not showing it. It's thinking, but there's no.
Interesting. Okay. Do you show one later like it is here on mine? At same thing, Friday, May 29th, 15 minutes, around 1600?
Nope, there's nothing. It just, the thinking just ends, but there's no call.
The thinking just ends. Yeah, no, it should have made this call. So we have another buffer in here too. Might have to adjust that, but that's just weird that this one isn't pulling. Let me go to another time frame. So say you didn't want to check gold, say you want to go to Lululemon would be great. Let's go over to, I'm trying to find somebody we haven't looked at in a minute. How about Verizon?
The last call I got on gold on 15 minutes was March 31st. That's the last call on gold on a 15-minute version.
March 31st. So that'd been fire. Okay, got it. Thank you. Let's see the latest here. Okay, nothing. Now this is the exact, so we're on a stock now, Verizon. Lowest touched somewhere, went up past it. So we want to make sure if there's any kind of read it can make. See, these, the 3 real direction bars are still all red. There could have been, nope, can't be one there. So no, this is like a non-tradable. You can't even get to it. And you'll know if you put in 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's not pulling anything in for you, you know something's fishy. So just, if you can't read the charts like I just did, then, let's see this one. What's that? This is Verizon? This is a shitty, okay. For stocks, I'd go up a little bit higher. Let's go to the 4-hour, because that's some shitty ass. What the hell is Verizon doing? You want to stick to, I would say, 15 minutes, kind of low, maybe hourly for stocks. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Now, this is an interesting one. I can see this be hard for this thing to read. All right, what we're going to look for here to touch, but it didn't touch. Here to touch, but it did go up and touch. So I'd probably skip that first one that it's reading right now. And then come over to here again. Is when this turns up, it's a turn green, and nope, it's too late. The move is up here, and we'll catch those, but eventually these will be coded in. But this right here is the movement, and it's all, how you know it's not correct, this is all red. Let's go back over here and see what it did. Yeah, it's spotted. That's interesting. It's spotted. Was this low enough? I don't know. It sure doesn't look it to me. What do we set on? So you can double click in, by the way. So we can go down to like a 5. See how that pulls it. Still the same. Then if you need to, we can go to like set. What we want is to find crystal clear. If it's not crystal clear, like to me, that'd be messy. You don't want it to make a call. So watch. Meaning if you don't see this is a good training for you guys. Because if you don't see the perfect red fill in the gap to the blue line, right? Green, 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 fill in the gap to the blue line with pink, purple low, blue high. You don't look like the computer shouldn't see that either. If you don't see it, it shouldn't see it. So right here, it turned red, not a thing. And by the time it started to read it, or that I would look at reading it, it's above it. So if you don't see that perfect trade, flip over, go over, come up, touch, come back down. These aren't green. You can't, the robot can't make the call. You can't make the call. So we'll pick a different one. Watch. Someone name a symbol, any symbol. I don't care. Pick one. Yeah, we're boring everybody to sleep on TikTok and YouTube. All right. Good morning, everybody in VIP land. Bob and Brian and Brian again, and John and Larry and Lazarus and Jane, Miss Jane and Michael and Mike Jones and Paul and Miss Priscilla and Miss Shalita and Tank. Good morning, guys.
UNH.
All right, let's take a look.
Morning, Kev. How you doing?
Doing good, my friend. NAS. Oh, I thought I already looked at that. Let's try it again. All right. No, we looked at SPX. You're right. All right, let's look at NAS. Maybe. There we go. Now, anyone pick a time frame between 5 minute and 10 hour? Anyone at all? Don't care. Nothing? Well, you guys on TikTok can do it too, or YouTube. I don't care. 5 minutes is the way. I hope that's going to be fun. All right, so we're going to go to 5 minutes. And we're going to, let's go, well, we can go current too, so if there's anything that current for us. Ooh, fish start thinking now, yeah. This is NAS. We're going to have a 5 minute, right? So we got a 5 minute here. Careful, because this can go all the way down to the, I think we hit the 15 minutes, Martar said. I don't know if we were in the middle of a sell to the 20 minute, but be very careful. I'm going to check that in a second, but we're going to get this finished. All right. So we can't check this one because it hasn't gone down and all the way up yet. So we're going to scoosh. This one did. Here's one. So now we're going to scoosh over here. Cross came over, hook. By the time it came up, you can see this isn't the perfect trade because these are still red. So you need the, this is a very simple test for you. If you see the green while it's still down here, you should look. Right now that's red. So that was an immediate no for me. That's not anywhere near what we're talking about. Keep going, keep going. This just skimmed off of it. Well, we must have been rising. Here we go. That looks something there. Nope, not low enough. What you're looking for is price action to go under. Aha, there's something. Oh yeah, nothing sure. We might even be able to catch all those. But anyway, all right. So this is it. Now, technically, let's see. You can see price action came over, came down, and went up and touched the blue line. So you should at least, it won't be there, but you should at least see if it's there. And what you can see, it's all red. This isn't a perfect trade to the blue line. Then this one did it again here. Now that looks way better. Let's take a look. It went, nope. And then it was green. This is red, space, no space. So you can't, it can't catch that. It won't ever catch that one. So no trade on this one. Let's keep going. No touch, no kind of a touch, but there's no way. Now this is it. See, if you really wanted to be cheaters, just look for the time where it kept going up and then we can do it. So if you just wanted to see the movement up, this would be the area to look because you can see it clearly went from here all the way up to there and then kept going. Now, did it do it under the blue line is the question. right here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see if we can get a setting for that. We're gonna go over to here. We're gonna go over to maybe a 2, 3. Hit that little button. And nothing yet. I'll come over to here, maybe a 2. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Aha, now why did it call it there? But again, this is what you'll do, and if it doesn't look like it's the, correct call, then you have to so it pulled it here. Yeah. I don't think the purple is on, though. Is the purple low? Yeah, we might have a setting switched off. Yeah, there's no way. That purple's high right there. Tommy might have the purple switched off. Let me ask him. Hold on. Check Tommy code, make sure purple is. We need the purple on for these faster time frames. All right. We need the purple on so it doesn't get caught in these things, meaning I'm looking at it, that wouldn't be the first call. It's okay. I'm looking at this should have been the first call. How would I know the difference? Well, the purple was super high. Blue was, I mean, yeah, this is interesting. I don't even know if Tommy has that on. It's the purple. I guarantee you the minimum wrong right now is that purple line not being read on that. So maybe I'm gonna go up, who is that? Is that Bob? Larry. I'm gonna go up, Larry, on that same one. I'm gonna go to 30 minutes. I don't think we looked at that. Again, I might have to insist on you guys just, maybe looking at 15 minutes and above and see if it even works. And maybe we have to go to 30 minutes and above and see. All right. Now this is way too close. Yeah. So it's calling this one. I mean, did it go up in touch? Yes. Did this go up in touch? No. Did this one go up and pass? So you can visually see, yeah, good. Yeah, it probably we can code that to check that and catch it. And then you can see the one we want. So now that we have 20/20 vision, we can go back and say, no, that one is not going to work. We're going to go under settings again. Took away see how it took away the 1, but that's still not enough. That's not acceptable. Settings 3. Nope. Settings 4. And this is what you guys get to do. Now I know it's going to be tedious for some of you. Then don't do it. But if you want, there you go. If you want to contribute. So for NAS 30-minute, for NAS 100, 30-minute, the correct movement that we want it to catch is set at 3. Boom, boom, boom. And that's absolutely, so you can see if it's questionable to you and you're not sure that it should take the trade, then just kind of ask everybody in the group. If it read, saw the fill in the gap, pink, and see isn't that, oh no, purple's still high again. Interesting. We might have to adjust that again. Well, anyway, it's a perfect read for what its settings are now. And if you can see that it was the perfect read when it's supposed to go up, then just say NAS 30-minute setting, and you go over to here again in case you forgot. 4, sorry, I said 3. So that's 4 on NAS 30-minute. But if we go back, let's see if that's going to hold. And all you do is keep going back. Here's a little one right here. When did it go from its lowest to back above? And is there any safety trade inside there we're looking for? Turns to green. No, by the time this real direction bars turn to green, it's at or above the blue line. It's not going to make that call. There's no way. Same for there. Now this maybe, let's see. You can see you want to see, that's why we always like those deep, this is going to teach you how to look for the deep pullback because you want this to go far away. You want it to go far away. Okay, so let's go back to here. red. See now, the good eyeball test for you guys, are these staying red and you're still under the blue line? That's just a quick little eyeball. Could it have caught that? Ah, mm, maybe, but I don't care it didn't, but could it have caught that? No, I think it's too close with the pink purple on that. So that one you just got is okay, no call. That's simple as that. Now let's see over here. Oh, this looks much better. Let's see. All right, so we have a pullback. Your good rule of thumb too is if you have 2 sell stops and fill in the gap, after that, the perfect trade, you just look for that. Now, can you take one here? Well, no. Or here, no. But can we go over to here and see? Yes. Yeah, now that's better. Let me see something. Turn red, but we could have caught that here. Yeah, those two right here. So now this one, we have the low. Is this where it went up to the previous? Yeah, this one went to previous house. All right. We have its low right here. We have it going up past the blue line. See, it came up and touched it, came up and touched it. When you can cheat and see it went up above it and it stayed up above it like that, pretty good. Then we have our buy stop you can look for. These turned to green. We're still under the blue. Yes, there's a fill in the gap right here. And yes, it turned into a buy stop, but we don't care. Somewhere around here, we could look for the trade. So instead of keeping it at 4, we can go down to 3 and just see what it looks like. Does it catch the trade or not? Yeah, and there's the trade exactly where we thought it would be. So that one is absolutely, you can do it. So now we'd say perfect on 3, because we can go hunting on different levels on the same NAS 100 30-minute. We can use 3s and 4s to go hunting. Or when we tell it to go hunting, maybe we just restrict it to 3s only or 4s only. If we come up with 9 out of 10 times the 30-minute is a 4, then we won't use the 3s. Is any of this getting through to you guys? Are you understanding what's going on? VIPers, yes, you understand what's going on and you can kind of hunt for it. I need to keep going over example after example. Good morning, Lachey Trades. Good morning, David Wingett. Good morning, TikTokers. Oh my God. I don't think I have anybody on TikTok. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Careful when you're trading this morning around 8:30. We have a buy stop to the 45-second blue line of NAS and NQ. Be prepared for that to occur. It's also dipped. So either you took the L and you're re-entering or you're actually had patience. Either or. Can we do another example? Yes. All right. So we're going to we're on NAS 30-minute. Larry asked us to look at the 5-minute, but I think we're going to have to limit you guys. See, this is going to train your eyes so good. Oh my gosh, make all of you. Okay. So if we look over here, you can clearly see it went underneath, but it was nowhere near what we needed. We needed to go underneath, stay underneath, form a couple sell stops, something like that. So you can just skip over those. You don't have to worry about that. Come over to here, come over to here. Again, these are just useless. You're never going to catch a trade in there. Not at this time frame. You'll catch those at like 5 minutes, but not 30-minute. There's no way. All right, let's keep going. Oh my, hello. Jeez, oh pizza. Yeah, they don't move things up. All right. Now, let's go back to here. Nice. This is gorgeous. Okay. So we're looking. All right. We'll pull that back. All right. This is the part where it came down, came up. We don't care. It didn't go past it. Came down, came up, didn't go, what did it go past? You'll know, see, when you can cheat. We know the movement up isn't here, 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 or there. It's this one. You see how it went all and kept going up? Not these ones, this one. Now, can we set it so it catches to the blue line, blah, blah? Yeah. That's not what we're looking for, the big movement. So we're going to span this out. We're going to come over to here. These go huntings are not correct. It's, well, I mean, eventually if we went hunting and went fast enough, you'd see some entries, but we're not using those. By not correct, it didn't go up and keep going up past it. It went up and touched it. We're looking for the keep going ups, not the touch. We want it to keep. So if that's the case, we have to zoom in a little bit. While it's still coming up and it went below, did it catch it? Yeah, we can get that. Why didn't it? I don't know, but we're gonna make these go away. It's the first thing. First, do no harm. We're gonna go to settings. And I'm gonna go back up to 4 again and see. Looks like they held. Yep, well, one of them's gone. It split it. So we're gonna go back into settings again. And we're going to, nope, wrong thing. Oh, no, that was it. Hold on. We're gonna go up to 5. Okay, well, that's interesting. It kept the 1. So this is a real steep pull right here. And yeah, no, that's a fine read. If you would have went hunting and you'd have found one, you could have entered, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have found any entry on that. But still, no, I don't mind that read at all. Let's see this one over here. Where was the, yeah, this one. We had a, yeah. It should pick this trade up. Is the, see, no, it wouldn't matter. If it doesn't have the purple line, it doesn't have purple line, it should pick this trade up. So let's mark that ourselves. Not that you guys have to do this much, but this one right here. Let's go back over to here. Let's go back into here. Let's lower it. I think I can, yeah, I can keep this open. But it didn't see, it saw. Can you guys on, with the robot, can you go over to NAS 100 30-minute and tell me if you see an entry somewhere around, it doesn't be around there exactly, but just around it. Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025 at 9:30 Athens time. April 23rd, and this is why everyone has to be on Athens time, extended hours to be exact. These are extended hours, right? I'll check it. Do you guys have a signal in VIP? NAS 100 30-minute, April 23rd at 9:30. Do none of you have your robots on? That's scary.
But not 23rd.
No, 23rd. Yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so there's no go on that. Interesting. Yeah, that's seeing that. Interesting. Nope. All right. Well, F you. Let me move this over a little. Maybe I can do this. Let's go back. Yeah, I don't mind that call. These are too many. Those need to be weeded out. Let me see if the 5 does that. Yeah. So that's a good call, actually. That's a perfect call. And just mark, if you're unsure, mark down the call. And what you don't want to see is like 3 or 4 of them right there, then that's not the right setting for this one. Here's one. That looks really nice. Yeah, that could work. Does it go up past? No, it only goes up 2, so that's fine. Let's scooch that down, come into here. It go up. Nope, just 2. All right. I mean, we'll have the just 2 trades in there. We just don't want them right now. That's all. Now, this is a nice little one. How do I know? You can clearly see it was below and it went way above. Good enough for me. It was below, went a little bit above, was below, but you can kind of check yourself really quick that when it's super fast like this, comes down and comes up, comes down, and you're not gonna see the to the blue line trade. It doesn't have enough time to set it. Now, this one may have. So this is much different. You have at least a little sell stop, red, 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 green, sell, fill in the gap, sell. Then it hooked and came up. Did it hook and come up too fast? Yeah, that's over. It turns red and over again. Yeah. It can't call the trade. Even if we set it on anything, it won't see that. So that's okay. This one, it's not deep enough. It's really going to get you guys to realize this has to go down far in order for it to catch itself to come back up on the time frame we're looking at. Again, it may miss what is not a logo trade here on a 30-minute can very well and most likely be a 1 minute, 5 minute, 30 seconds down here. So even though we're not catching this trade on a 30-minute entry, we can catch it on a faster entry on a different, time. Now these probably won't catch it all. This one, yeah, this is nice. You can see it came under, but was it far enough? No, there's no way that's going to reset. And it didn't. Because if it goes down red and is far enough away, by the time it flips to green, you'll have your fill in the gap to the blue line, the logo trade. But if it doesn't go down far enough, these reds aren't deep enough to turn to green to hold it. So when it does this trade, it does this trade above it. Either this one or this one, probably this one. Are you guys learning? VIP, listen, this isn't just trying to figure out the robot. You guys need to be understanding how to look for the trade. We're doing nothing more than looking for the logo trade, okay? All right. Is that sevens if you guys, is anyone here? Where's my TikTok? There's 15 on VIP. I'm even boring the VIPers asleep. Oh my God. All right, that's tough shit. You guys got to learn how to do this. Got it, says Larry. All right, so let's keep looking. And by the way, is anyone noticing there's not a lot of 30-minute buy stops on NAS because they keep it going up so hard regularly? Now, this is a nice little pullback. Let's see, we have a little sell stop, looks pretty neat, decent. I come over here, it looks like it went way up past it. So this is a good spot to check. Can we find the spot in between? It turns the green red, first fill in the gap up, see? First fill in the gap is about there, and we're above the blue line. We can't make the call. In any setting you put it on, it won't make the call, it just can't. So what we can do is go back further. Aha, now let's see. Okay. Now, in order for you guys to have your eyes opened, trade came down, didn't go back over, trade came down. Now they touched. I'm not saying they didn't touch. I don't care. It's not what we're after. Here's what we're after. You want to be able to see the low, that it went above the blue line for its finish, and then somewhere in between there, it made a call. So now that we can zoom in and see, yep, we can see it's low, came up. Again, a good rule of thumb, are these green? While under the blue it is. So now we can start hunting. I would have called the trade a little bit earlier, but again, I have to go over this with Tommy because you know what? We're going to need to pull back off the thing, the purple lines on the faster. Well, we're doing the best we can. All right. This right here is a go hunting also. So yeah, that's fine. First one is one we're after. That's perfect. But I'm going to go ahead and see if we can tweak it a little bit more on that. And we're going to go from a 5 to a 6. To a 7. To an 8. Okay, so the 8 is gone. 7, same setting. Started thinking. Do you guys see it? What it's doing, by the way? I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Hold on. Can I move it? Watch this. Yeah, let me move that out of the way. Oh, I went the wrong way, my bad. Watch. All right. So watch this green over here where it starts to think. The faster you put this down to the 1, it'll keep going out. So it's going to keep thinking faster. It's going to keep looking for the trade sooner. So we don't want to waste its thought. We want to make sure you can still see the trade at whatever number it is. So in this case, this would be a 7. And we'll be looking at that to 7. There's still the 2. We went down lower. There's nothing we can catch. Is it catching it in the right spot? Well, we can see the movement between here and here. And yes, it caught the trade between there and there. we'll get the second one off or leave it depending, like, so you guys can flip it. I want to do a second entry and so on. So I would say on this one, you'd write down NAS 100, 30-minute, August 9th, 1500. And then you can put down second entry, August 12th, 1500. And that's fine. And then we have those two trades to go back and see. And then we now know the setting would be number 7 on this one. Got it. Be right back, says Larry. All right. The other set, okay. There's no one else getting it. Brian Claus, Brian D, John F, Lazarus, Miss Jane, Michael Gilly, Michael Lattimore, Mike Jones. That's a lot of mics. Paul. Good morning, everybody. Miss Priscilla, Miss Shalita, and Tank the Trader. 7s, if you guys are starting to get this, or am I just not going to be able to use you guys and we're not going to give this one up? Because it might be too advanced for you. I don't know. Oh, you guys are getting it. Okay. All right. Otherwise, if you guys don't do this, I'll do this, and I have to do this on hundreds of symbols. I'm going to be really not happy. All right. So let's go out a gold thing. Let's just pick a Uber, sure, whatever. All right, we're gonna go to Uber instead of staying down here on these time frames. I'm gonna go way up. Let's see what it does. Well, I don't know. We might have trouble finding a trade. Let's go to 4-hour. They don't happen often at the higher time frames, so that's why we got to look and see. These were some go hunt. Oh, that's not. We don't know if it went up or not, so we can't use that one. Here's something. Let me see. Nope. Okay, really quick. Again, when you see this little tiny dip, it doesn't price action, it can't call the trade. It didn't even go under it. No way you can call that one. Now this one's a little better. When underneath, price actions underneath. The green is, nope, it's above. Yeah, no, it's above. Can't make the call on that one. You need a steep pull down. Not going to happen. Just a tiny little bit of a pull down. Oh, thank you, Larry. Well, let's see if we can find a 4-hour. Interesting. Okay, I can see that. All right, now we have a look. All right, let's go over here. And you guys are seeing, oh, this is way too, look, it's reading here, 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 and then it starts to read here. Way entirely, yeah, we need this a little more developed. But anyway, we see the movement. So now we have the bottom movement. Does it go all the way up? Yes, look, way high, wow. All right. So when you see this, it's pulling down, nice, it stayed under a good bit amount of time. That's nice. Hell, I wonder if we can do a number of look back candles too to help. But anyway, pull this down. It's going down, down, down. It comes up. It's trying to make the call. It says to go hunting here. Now, in my mind, and this is where you guys are going to have to be a little more on top of it, I guess. If we look at this, yeah. If we look at this, the whole entire movement when it went up wasn't here. It wasn't even here. The lowest point of the trade was back here. And it came up, did its little thing, came up and did its little thing. So it actually between you're looking from here, right? The lowest point here, and then it went up. So this does constitute good trades. You're looking from that lowest point up. Now, of course, it came up over, did this one, came up over, did that one, right? But we don't, it's just, think of this as one big line from here up. That's not a straight line. But so in other words, I don't mind these being looked at / called because that is the movement up. And that's a little bit different than what you're going to see in a lot, but this is a 4-hour trade, so it's a little different. All right. Now, can we tighten this up? I don't know. Let's see. Let's try that again without hitting the code. So we're going to go down. Interesting. We're going to go up. I'm just looking to see if we can get this thing to better. Amazingly how it's still reading that. I don't know how it's still doing that. I forgot the highest percent you can put this on. 50, yeah. We're just looking, that's all we're doing. Interesting. Oopsie, sorry. Okay, so there you go. Jeez. 49% stop the read. Oh, maybe I was clicking it too fast, not letting it think. Because that was too high. I was like, what the hell? There we go. 40, 41, 40. All right. It's nice, smooth. Started to read quick. Let's see if the red is. Whoa. Let's see if the red is clear. Turns, fill in the gap there. It's interesting on this read. I put this down as a August 16th, 2022 at 2300 and whatever that was, 40, whatever that is, 41, 43. Anyway, setting, and then it's still showing it, it's still reading it, and then I want to go back because that's not acceptable to me. I want to see more when I want to see this go under more and see how it looks as it rolls up. Oh, that's as far as we can go back. Now, what you're going to find out is the history on these, some of the symbols aren't going to be very good. So the blue line will run out, and of course, we can't trade without it. So we can look at another symbol then. Let's go to Robinhood. Let's go down to the 2 hour, just a different time, different symbol, and then come over to here. That's a nice little pullback. Oh, it's just coming up now. Nothing you can do on that one. So we're going to come back to here. Nothing there. It's not, again, we can see that this pulled up, came down, came back to the safe trade. So we can see we should look for a trade here, but that's impossible to code that. This is not going to happen. Not deep enough on those. You see it went under. This is not deep enough. Good morning, Stacy Ocho. And nope. Now this looks better. See, when you see it underneath, see how you can see these cells? They should stick out to you like a sore thumb. If it doesn't, don't look at the trade. Sell stop, sell stop. So there's 2 or 3 of those. Little fill in the gap here, here, here. So this is a nice, strong pullback. So then as it comes back up, do we see the green flip while it's under? It does. But then by the time it does the fill in the gap, which could it have caught that one? Let's zoom in a little. There would have been the earliest. Yeah. It kind of like happened at the exact same time. What time period is this? 2 hour. We'd catch this on a faster time period, so I wouldn't worry about it. But I guess it's a very good dip. But what you guys can see is it came up really hard. And so we were not going to catch it on a 2 hour. Now, if we were to go down here and look at a 30-minute, 15-minute, 10-minute, 5, we'll definitely find the pull up on one of those other time frames. But for now, it's too hard on this one to actually make the call. So we're going to come back again. Squishy over here. Oh, there's another one. Let's see. Oh, much better. Okay, let's see how this one looks. Oh, this is huge. Damn, who is this? Robinhood. They must have been slaughtered. Maybe that's back when they were shorting them. Well, anyway, I can't even see how far back. Now this is a look to go hunting here. I don't know. In other words, if it's not clear, be very careful, but I'm going to keep going forward just so I can see it myself. Nothing. 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 Yeah, and then it goes up. Okay, so the Robinhood 2 hour, I just put down Robinhood 2 hour belows or something like that, so you don't have to worry about it. Because it's also important for us not to have to look at Robinhood 2-hour. If we don't want to trade it, we shouldn't even look at it. Just say it's not, there was no good signals on it. I'm not, nothing to call. Ooh, let's look at Estee Lauder. Let's go up Estee Lauder. Now let's see. I don't know about these 12 hours. Let's see, Estee Lauder 12-hour, in case you people in the other group want to carry on with that. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. So now we have the pull down. This is hard. When was this? Damn, I got slotted. Getting crushed, crushed, crushed. The robot starts to think. Can it make a call? This is great. Buy, United Healthcare buy. Yeah, this is a buy to the, this is interesting. Oh, this is awesome. Buy to the daily blue line, United Healthcare. This is nice. Hold on. I think we're gonna go hunting for some options on that one. This is interesting. Free call out for everybody in VIP. We already know where United Healthcares are making a shit ton of money, but wow. All right, let's go over this 10-hour and see. Matter of fact, we should stick with like a 5-hour, 10-hour and see. All right, here, let me go that 10-hour again. We'll go back to the 5. All right. Now, what we need to see is that pull down. I'm so glad you guys get to see this. All right. Do we want this one to show? No, because it didn't go up past the blue line. This go hunting one, did it go up past the blue line? No, but it's actually a good call. I'm telling you, look for this 5-hour, 10-hour. Let me see the 5-hour real quick. It's right there. I would absolutely, someone remind me in VIP, we need to go over United Healthcare 5-hour, 10-hour daily buy. We can get some quick options on that. We're already making money, I understand, but let's get in again. So United Healthcare, somebody in VIP land, if you can remind me. We can grab some decent money on that one. All right, we're gonna go back again. I want to go back to the 10 hours. This is that same movement. Was there a couple downs? There was a single down right here. I can see a sell stop. Did it come up? Touch the line. Did it come up? Yep, yep. Don't care. This didn't go far enough below. If you look right here, you can't see below it. And again, remember, I'm used to seeing this. When you guys start skimming through it, your brain's going to get used to seeing things. See, it went touch, touch, nope. Meaning, again, I can go down from the 10-hour to the 1-hour, 30 minute. It would be below those blue lines, but it isn't here. That looks pretty decent. Let's see this one right here. No, not. No. See, again, you can instantly see the trade because this is all red. This is red underneath. Well, there's no way. You can't have a buy stop to the blue line when this is still all red. So just, you'll get your eyes acclimated really quickly. Careful with those sells. Remember, careful with the sells. If you're in that buy, you either take your L that I called earlier, or you just be patient. I'm sure most all of you are tapped out though. And if it went down to the 15 yesterday, look for it to go down to the 20 today, but I don't know. We'll have to work it out in a minute. And there is news at 8:30 today, I think Mario said, NFP. So be very, very careful on the news. Okay, here we go. This looks better. All right. See, you got a little bit of space in between. Yeah, that's one cell, two cells. Yeah, it's not bad. All right. Price action comes underneath, came back up. Was there a call? Yeah. Was it the right time? No. Did it continue to go up? Yeah. All right. So if this is the right call, we come back to here. This turned to green. Oh, yeah. See how the green's solid underneath and then price action stays underneath? That's a huge giveaway that you are absolutely in the right trade. So when you see this green and it's below the blue, you know you can at least go hunting for it to see if you can go hunting. So in this case, it did call a good trade. Is that the first time low? Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to need to reset the percentage. See, we have a fill in the gap percentage right here of what it is. And I don't know what Tommy has that set to. It's going to, well, we'll do the best we can with this, and then we might make up new ones based off that. Because, yeah, I can see this percentage is going to be totally different on NAS than it is on Estee Lauder. But anyway, This is a very good one. I would mark it out as such. February 22nd, 2009 at 11 was a perfect 10-hour Estee Lauder go hunting. And that's all I'd write down. When I looked at the Discord right here, challenges with the Breebot or good with the Breebot, I guess I should change that. You write it down in here. So when you look at it again, again, oh, it's this one. There we go. You would look at that and see, now can we change that? I don't know. Let's go down and see. So we'll pull it up. Yeah. See, so these stocks are set at a totally different number than NAS. I bet you US 30 is gonna be way different too. So we know 44 is too big. $41. First time we're registering, just to verify that, would be 41. And let's go over here and move this out of the way. Oh, look. Caught a couple more. Are they in the right? So you want the calls to be below the blue line from the low and when it went above it and stayed above for a minute or two. So you want to, let me see if I can, there you go. You want it to go from below. So this is the bottom. This is not the top, but this is just in between that straight line, if I can draw it straighter. Yeah. And then this from here to here, is it below the blue line with the green? Yep. Can we make a trade in? Yep. Could it have been earlier? Well, I don't know if that pink again. Well, whatever. As long as it's between there, we're golden. I don't care. At this point, it should have caught it. In my mind, we should have caught it here also, or at least first. If there's extra ones after the first one, it's okay. Those will be eliminated just by, it's not a duplicate entry. So there's no re-entries. Right now, it's still showing re-entries. It's okay, but we don't want that. I just want one. So if I was gonna write this one down, I'd go over to here, 10-hour Estee Lauder, August the 18th, 2009 at 11, right? Like we called, but 2 re-entries. 2 or 3, hell, there might be 3. Yeah, 3 re-entries. So then we know, me and Tommy can go back and look at the date, the time, look at what you called, and then we'll say, oh, that's okay. We'll just, the re-entries are nothing. We'll just put off the no re-entries and then it'll be gone. Ah, good morning, Logan. Good morning, Stacy. Morning, David. I'm pretty sure I'm boring all of you guys to sleep over there on YouTube and TikTok, but I hope the VIPers are still with me. First one is the best. Yeah, it's not the first one is the best. There's only going to be one. So the first one is the only one. You won't see these after that. Well, unless we do, you guys want to, when you have your own robot and you want to flip it on for re-entries, you can, but there won't be any re-entries. Okay, so that's 10-hour. Let's go down to the 5. Let's see something real quick. Let's mark this. Let's go down to the 5-hour. Let's see. Probably should have put in that other, oh geez. Yeah, because it started us over from the beginning again. All right, let me see if we can go back and find that blue line. Keep asking questions, VIPers. Not boring. We are with you. Okay, cool. Well, you know, this all has to be done. Some of you just, well, I just want a robot. Well, robots don't come flying out your ass, so you got to put in some work. This is why those, what's the, oh, I know. It was HPQ. Let me look up HPQ because that was a 5-hour, 10-hour to the daily. That'd be a good one to test. HPQ. This is it. The day trading pattern rule has been repealed. It's gone. So you no longer have to worry about it. Here we go. All right, now let's see. All right. This is the 5-hour. Yeah. Okay, this just happened. We just played this. We made 1,800% on this play and 1,300% on this play. So it's very important that we have the right settings on each symbol because right now it doesn't even recognize. Matter of fact, let's start at like 20. Let's go to 30. Okay. So now we know it's somewhere between. There we go. 28, 29, 28. Okay, cool. Let's see how that looks. So we have the go hunting. Let's see if there's a proper pull down. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so this is when you see something going down, I don't care if it's 5 minutes or 5 hours. When you see something going down regularly, that is our best friend. That's why when these sells are happening now on your indices, that's perfect. It's actually perfection. Now, did it catch these? Yeah. Did it do more than one? Yeah, but we don't care. The second one's going to be weeded out. So the first one, was it between? Let's take a look. Right, there you go. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be learning how to see trades so much clearer because now the robot's seeing it and you need to teach the robot what you're seeing. So here or here. Technically, I would go here. So it's not exactly a straight line in that case. But what's that lowest point for that movement up? I'd say it's that one. And then there you go. Boop, go hunting right there. See now look, another prime example. See how it's green and then it's way below the blue line. So it tipped so hard, came back up on HPQ with the green, not so fast though that it all turned green, made a logo trade call out and then made the other, but made the logo trade call out right here, which is perfection. And then of course, price action went up above it. So we know on the 5 hour at that time was absolutely perfection. So let's mark that first one. And then I'm just going to, for my own purposes, I'm going to see what the 10 looked like there. Yep. See, we were at a 5 hour. Watch. 10 hour, and this is going to confuse a lot of you, but 5 hour, 10 hour fill in the gap, pink line low to the blue line. So now we had, watch, this is price action at the time. And we had price action below the 10 hour. This is your 10 hour right here, right? So that's beautiful. Did it make a call correctly? There's the red, fill in the gap was below. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better entry on that call. Perfect. Now, I don't think it's still reading that damn purple, but whatever. Higher at time frames, we don't need it. All right. So we have red turns to green. Is the green below the blue for sure? And then do we have a fill in the gap? This is perfection. So you really want your trades that you're writing down to be good, as this would be 10 hour HP. I would write the symbol first. HPQ 10 hour, March the 15th at 2100. Perfect. And that's what you should write down. Perfect go hunting call. You could red, boom, right, red, fill in the gap. Can't call it because it's still there. So for instance, you're watching now. See, this call on the 5 hour came first. This call on the, let me grab it here, on the 10 hour came second. Okay. Let's go up a notch. 12 hour, nothing. Daily, nothing. But this is what you had. You would have been entering the trade off the 5 hour. Watch what I'm saying. This is how you guys are going to start noticing how all this works together. The robot is looking for one trade, but it's going to be eventually looking for the trade inside of the daily, inside of the 10 hour, inside of the 5 hour. So what you guys are working on is a buy stop to the blue line for your own benefit, but we're training the AI, we're training the code. When we get this coded up properly, it's going to look for a 5 hour, 10 hour daily buy stop. And for those of you who don't know, that's when we're going to be able to do our option trades. And if we can do our option trades, for those of you who don't know, that's when we make the 1,800 and 1,300%. So while you're doing your little part on finding the 5 hours or the 3 hours or the 2, it's going to be part of a bigger trade. Does that make sense to all of you?
Yes.
Good morning, George. Morning, John. What time frame? What you have to pay attention. There's all kinds of different time frames, John. I'm going back and forth. There is no one particular time frame. Sorry, I'm so lost. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Bass. Oh, 90. This is for basically this is a VIP only, but I open it up to the public because, well, why not for all of you? So what you're looking at then, when we're trying to find our 5-hour, 10-hour buys, I mean, just look, just perfection. Here's your buy stop, green underneath, blue, pink, purple, perfect buy to the blue line. At the same time, you have your 10-hour look. Well, technically right after it, but at same movement. See how it changed. Now you have the 5-hour. Now you have the 10-hour. Well, it doesn't take Einstein. If we have a 5-hour, 10-hour, and we're below the blue line, it's a 5-hour, 10-hour buy stop to the daily blue line. Everyone see that? So that's HPQ. Let me show you how this is going to work. Kevin O'Connell, thank you for opening. I always train everybody. That I appreciate you saying that, but that's BS. I always train everybody on everything. What you don't get is the specific entries, and you do not get the how to enter the trade. But no, I train everything all the time. Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm not listening to that. I know you try to make a compliment, but that's not true. I always train. I have over 2,200 training videos. Anywho, HPQ. Why does HPQ matter for the robot to see this? Because eventually you're going to see, well, let's take a look. Target just did it. Target, we may see there's your go hunting on the daily. See how the green's below the blue? 10-hour. Watch. Oh, let me mark that daily. Well, no, let's go back. Let's go back so you guys can see the power of this. So we go back here, we go back here. There's a go hunting. Don't like that. We'd have to reset that. But here's our movement up again. Here's no. See, now this annoys me. That should have been caught. Why in the heck? This is why. Go ahead.
What symbol is this? I'll take a look at this.
Tommy, oh my God, I'm over here looking. So we're calling all these trades. Good morning, Tommy. Yeah, this one. I'm noticing some of this, Tommy. It's it's catching. Did you see the last one where it caught a perfect trade?
I did not. I was with my daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, good morning, Tommy. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, this one. This is perfect. I have no idea how I can miss this trade. But then again, Tommy, you remember we don't have was there the pull up? I don't know what this confirmation is. Why is it not seeing it? Is it not doing it because of that? Is the purple? I don't think the purple line's engaged, by the way, especially on the faster time frames. I don't think it's we might not have that box checked to look for it. That's the problem though, Tommy. We're going to need like 5 minute, 3 minute. We're going to need the purple line, but not up here. We don't need the purple line. So I guess that automatically has to be two separate bots. Then we can't stop it. And then if this one, we're looking at Target, TGT. Oh yeah, we were just on, well, I'll leave it here. We were just on HPQ where it did it perfect on 5-hour, perfect on 10-hour, perfect on the day. I mean, it's just perfect. But this is 10-hour Target, but I'm going to go ahead and say it didn't pull up high enough as a guess.
10-hour.
Everyone say good morning to Tommy. Everyone thank Tommy. He's doing you guys humongous favors / work to help try to get this correct. There is news this morning, NFP in about 14 minutes. I don't think I'm trading it, but if I had to gather a guess, I think you're going to see this thing hook and come back up into buys. But I'll swing over probably a couple minutes.
I'm not sure why I didn't call it on yours, Kevin. Here, let me turn my video on so you can see what I see on my screen.
You're sure you're able to show that, Tommy, without anything giving out? Okay. No trade secrets, Tommy.
No. Let me flip my camera around.
Look at Tommy.
So mine is actually showing the go hunting signal right there.
What's your thing? What's it set at?
The target on the 10-hour. Oh, what is your, 1 second, let me make sure that I have the What percent are you using?
Well, generically speaking, 28 for HPQ is perfect, but we haven't found targets yet.
What are you currently on right now?
28, well, 26, I'm moving it back.
Let me change that.
You might be really fast.
Change it to 26. Mine is a developer one, so I still see where each of the signals are firing, but or each of the steps are firing. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, I can.
But it's still showing the same spot as a go hunting on my end.
So what, well, I was wondering if it's the same code. It was throwing me a little. What's your
So
percent?
let me turn that one off and the VIP hunting one on. Let me change this to 28.
Okay, at this
What was
point,
that?
I'm not sure.
Mine still sees, even on the VIP one that I sent you to distribute to everyone, it's still showing a go hunting signal right there.
What in the world, Tom? On 10-hour target,
On the 10-hour.
and what's your pullback?
The pullback I have set to, I just set it to 28. Was it 28 or 26?
At 28 is what we were using for HPQ.
And 28, it's still showing
What?
the go hunting signal exactly what you said it should call it.
Ha! Where? Well, you want to maybe install your code on my off screen and then we can try again?
Yeah, here. Well,
I actually
two
installed it
between
correctly.
and-
Well, I think I installed it correctly. It's working. It didn't come up with an error this time because I listened to how you install it. All right. Well, let me take this off. I'm going to pull it up over here on my, I don't know what screen this is. You'll see it. It'll be the only one with a single chart, Tommy. Are you still in?
Let me, on Anita's I am not. One second, let me load
Okay,
it
well,
up.
here, it looks like that. Oh, my computer restarted. Yeah, I swear to God, I thought it paused it for 30 days or something, and it keeps restarting every morning. It's killing me. All right, it's open. It's showing correct on my system. Well, okay, Brian, but we have new updated code. Except. Yes. And it's the center monitor. I think, I don't know how, I think it's 2. It's the one with only one screen on it, Tommy, so they can't see it. Matter of factly, I might even turn off, hold on, let me turn off. No offense, guys, but we're gonna,
Turn off video.
yeah, turn off the video. Oh, I can't, I'm gonna have to stop screen sharing. Can't turn the video off. But they can't see it. I mean, that's impossible. Yeah. Yeah, it's over there. We're fine. So you should be able to work on the, well, when you're moving, Tommy. Yeah, not that screen, not that screen. Not that one. Not the one with the Discord on. You want to go to this other, I think it's screen 2. It's the one with one trading view and it has your bot on it. It says the BreeBot VIP hunting test.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna bring the Discord window to the other screen because I have to transfer the code through Discord.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Copy,
Good morning, Erica.
paste.
Good morning. No, it's not only on stocks, Larry, it works on everything. What we're doing is trying to figure out what it's going to work on. But then I got to thinking, Tom, I go, but then the fill in the gap, what percent is that going to be on each symbol? But it's going to be rough. You know, it's going to give us a good idea anyway. So
Yeah. Copy.
good morning, Bass. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube. What you're not seeing is somebody working on another screen. Thank God you can't see it. Yeah, I'm looking at what they're seeing and what they're saying. They can't see it. So we're good. Not that the code would probably make sense to anyone else anyways, to be honest with you, but you never know.
Paste. Wait a second. That's not the one I want to update.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, it is? Wait,
Yeah, so this one right here,
uh-huh.
I'm not sure why it's named this on yours, because if you look at it, the name of that is the 17th step. It's not the.
Whoa. Maybe that was
something.
something.
Happening.
Why? It's still,
Actually, this looks like it's the right code. It's just renamed wrong.
huh. Oh, I put that code over an old thing. There's probably that one is what I just went in and put it in there. So that's probably why.
So you're overriding a different indicator that
Oh,
we had. So
even though I
that-
updated the
that's
code to you,
happening.
I updated it to the newest code, the one you gave me, through Discord. So it should have the right code, the wrong name is what I'm thinking, but just delete it.
Just make sure. So
There
I'm
you
gonna do
go.
a fresh
Tommy
load.
damn thing.
Fresh load of.
What's up, Sog? Good to see you, Sog. What you're hearing is Tommy talking, and he's called Tommy the Awesome. How? Because we can't see Tommy the Great. He was in Tommy the Great because it was Keith the Great. Didn't I call Keith the Great? All right, Tommy the Fantastic, Tom the Terrific. That sounds weird. I find, but he's an amazing man, amazing coder, and he's over here trying to get the little guys, the Breebot up running for the VIP so that we can have it making the correct calls. I met
Well, let me update the.
not showing the bot only on regular. Oh no, it showed it perfectly on the HPQ. I mean, it was perfect at 5 hour, perfect 10 hour, right up to the daily. I mean, it was a perfect call.
No, I'm just gonna make a brand new one and rename it
There you go.
something that we can keep track of easily. So create new indicator, fresh code into a
There
fresh
you go.
indicator.
Because Lord knows if it ain't just perfect, TradingView ain't gonna let it run. Step one, maybe step one complete or something like that.
I'm gonna throw my name in there just so when we
Date,
search
date.
for
Date.
that's the easiest way to
Okay. But you didn't have a date, no.
search for it. Yeah. I guess let me add the date in there. You're right.
Thank you, Tommy. Really appreciate your work and me calling it to go up, but I'm not looking, so do whatever you guys want to do. Tommy. Yay.
We got the date in there.
Michael Gilly says, thank you, Tommy. John F says, hello, Tommy.
Hello, everyone. Had this on 28. So that should move that along. Somewhere over here once it reloads. GT. 10 hour.
Now you're scratching your head, aren't you, Tommy?
I'm scratching my head here.
Oh, the TradingView people. Oh, that is 10 hour, yeah. Oh, is it extended hours, Tommy?
Good question.
It is.
It is extended hours. It's not extended hours.
The plot thickens. Oh no. Oh no.
So
How can it be called?
if off extended hours,
Oh,
that
I thought we
triggers
did
exactly
that.
where you want it to.
Interesting. Didn't for stocks we don't. Oh, maybe for stocks we don't want extended hours. Shit. Why would that? Tell me again why that matters for extended hours on this particular stock. Why would it flip it like that? It didn't even read it in the place, though. Go back to the
So it's on regular right now.
I mean, the extended. And let me see why it did.
It adds more data points, which modifies how these steps are going to read the data.
Oh,
It's
shit.
adding more like 3 or 4 hours of pre-market of like low volume trading data points.
Right, the consolidation, whatever it's called. But can we go up to like 40 then to see if it pulls it over?
So I've been looking into this a little bit the other day.
Okay.
And if I was to draw a little horizontal line right here at this point, that's your important price point, which is exactly where this pullback is. For when it dips down, you want it to come back up, and then you're waiting for that retrace to bounce, and that's kind of where I've identified.
Yeah, but we need to catch it a little bit earlier, right there. Like it was actually, the non-extended regular hours. So I guess just flip those on and see. So for stocks, you think it'd be better for regular?
It's something I've been trying to anticipate. I'm trying to identify how exactly
There you go.
to do that. So if we change it to regular, this blue line starts where extended hours showed the signal, which you still want to wait for it to come up and then come back down over that on extended hours is what I've been noticing.
Okay, well, we'll just use regular now though, because that's a beautiful read, beautiful entry.
Regular, I've been noticing it'll catch it at long.
Right.
Makes sense.
We definitely want to see when it's catching that right there, Tommy, it's flipped to green. The greens are well below our blues, which I'm seeing is hugely like, it's so much better when it's separated like that. Gives it time to move. Then we had our green flip over, then we had all our things. Is the purple on or not? Is it requiring the purple?
Right now, let's check. Actually, no, on this one, it is not requiring the purple.
Period.
Or-
Okay, so even on the, can we flip it on for the faster? Can I flip it on manually for the faster time frames, or we just have to have a separate robot for it?
For this one, I had it unable to be flipped on in this version of code, but I can add that back in.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I'll just keep everybody off the faster time periods, so we don't have to, they don't have to search for that shit. NFP, I can't see anything anywhere. I don't know where we're at on that, but anyway, awesome, Tommy. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Tommy. Yep, no problem, guys.
All right, so we're gonna test.
The pop on the desk.
That's fine. Well, yeah, actually, it's working good this morning, but let's not jinx anything. All right, this is a 5-hour, 10. Well, this is 10-hour, but I want to check that 5-hour again. Let's see. Now here, so we can make this a tad bit, yeah, so caught it there. No, let's go back here and let's go back in. Let's go over here and let me see something. Okay, so we're back there. So I can pull this chart over, Tommy?
Yes.
Okay. But you do not want to pull something over when I.
Yeah, just don't hit the parentheses. That'll show the code.
Right, no, definitely not that one. All right, so we're gonna go up just a little bit. We're gonna see what goes up on. Oh, I forgot. I might have to kick you out because when you move your mouse, it moves. The mouse.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. All right. Now let's see what we got. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. All right, let's go down here, over here. Nope, definitely too soon. Let's go back. That's sure we're gonna have to go a tad bit higher. Let's grab it right there and see what this is over here. That's all we need there. All right, let's go up to. This is just fun. We're just having fun. What's not fun is financing a house. Jesus. They asked me for the same thing 3 times, literally the same exact thing, to the point where I actually had to like contact, well, The owner guy is spectacular. The guy that works for him is spectacular. But the one guy that's to help him with the underwriting part of things just keeps asking. So they kind of had to tell him, look, they responded pretty quick. Interesting. No, that was the setting. If we go up to here, pulls it. So that's where we're at, 31. All right. So we're at 31. And interesting. So Tom, you still here?
I'm still here. Yep.
5 hour. Let's hunt it down. This is great. We're doing this. Yep, pink is low. Fill in the gap, all green. Yeah, this one should be called. What would I need to do to reset this to see it? Or is it showing for you? I don't know. Roughly speaking, call time should be, I would call it somewhere around there. December 23rd, 2025 at 9:30 at open. Oh, that'd have been a good play. Damn. But anyway, that would be where it kind of should be seeing that trade for sure. On that one. And of course, the 10 hour is the one over to the right of it, which is perfect. And then, well, I don't know about the daily yet. Look. Oh,
Hmm. Mine is showing exactly what yours is showing.
that's good.
Let's see here.
Thank you, Tommy. We appreciate all you're doing, man, says Annie and Rob. Well, John and Michael also. See, people just keep thanking you, Tommy. And then hopefully we get this thing done. Good morning, everybody on TikTok, YouTube. We're testing, back testing. Well, not even back, well, kind of back testing. A little step one of a Breebot we have coming. Tommy is the most awesomest coder we got, using this because he's an amazing coder of all amazingness. Can't, thank him enough for doing this. And there's this, tweaking, tweak. And the plot thickens because target was read, HPQ was read perfectly. Interesting. It is below. Now that's a perfect read right there. Hell, it even did it again right after that, where the dotted line is actually too, but the first one should have been that one. So nice. Go ahead.
With the current rule set of the 17 steps, there would have to be additional steps
For what?
in here to filter out that first go hunting signal.
But it keeps calling them. So I was thinking that too, but it calls whenever it sees it, it will call it again and again, like 2-3 times more, which is one of the things we need to, just put a no repeat call in. But why wouldn't it have caught it again then right there? There.
Only after it resets, it'll recall it. And it looks like I'm looking at the 17 step and it's not resetting. So it didn't achieve any of the reset parameters.
Oh, interesting. So it called it here. Would it matter if we switch this back over to the after hours, extended hours?
Good question. Let me check that quick.
Okay. So that's why every symbol's gonna be so picky. We're just gonna have to set it.
I have it. I see it triggering. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go here. 5 hour. When I turn on extended hours, I see it triggering a whole bunch of times.
Ha. But not where we need it and too many times before then? Or I don't care if it's after then, that's cool, but if it's before then, yeah, that's a problem.
If you turn on your extended hours, you'll see exactly what I'm seeing here
Okay.
for the points.
Where was I? Way back? I'm trying to see why I didn't catch that. Is this, where were we at? What is this one? Yeah, this is,
So right in that area, what's your pullback percentage?
I'll
So-
have to move it. I forgot. You're right. Yeah, we have it on a long one. It's too high. Let's go down. Where'd you have it on? 26,
Mine was still on 28.
29, 30, 31, 30. 30, I thought it was there. 29, there you go, 29. Yeah, so there's the go hunting, there's the go hunting, but it's still calling that go hunting. Interesting. Oh, look at them all. Yeah,
So what I've noticed is every
Mhm.
single time that you see a go hunting signal
Uh-huh.
and it's not forming properly, if you go to a lower time frame, you're going to find another one.
yes,
that is-
yeah, there you go. It will, you're right.
If it doesn't form exactly how you want it, just go to a lower time frame and you can actually find an even better entry.
Right, which eventually I kind of want this thing to be able to do, right? So we'll see if we can pull it off. Interesting on that one. It did call this one though, so, well, hold on a second, hold on. Oh, is it pulling it away from all? Hold on. Oh, it's pulling away from all. Shit. Dun. Let me go over here. Hold on, let's close this down. Let's go back to HPQ and see what it looks like. And then we'll come back to target. Where was this? So we need to go 5 hour. And this was on HPQ. I think we were at 26. Let's see if that was a setting. It is. Did it call it early? No. So this has been the first time, which is perfect call. There's, yeah, is that pink? Yeah, pink low, everything's perfect. Yep. So that one, these are green, they're all squished together. Hold on. I can't go up to it. Hmm. Well. Yeah, they're all green. Okay. Yep. So pink, purple, first time, perfect. All right, that's 5 hour. I think it called the 10 hour perfectly too. It did. See how the 5 hour time was called earlier, then the 10 hour, but you, like you're saying, we could just go all the way back to 2 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 5 minute. You'll see the trade on the other time frames that are being called, but this is just perfect. Again, perfection, 5 hour, 10 hour, and then it's a 5 hour, 10 hour, it's a daily, and it did absolutely perfection. So maybe if we go back to this 5 hour, we go back into here, we go back over to there, we go back over to here. And we went back to here because this is where that was. 5 hour go hunting. It called it there. Definitely deep enough. Called it here. Ooh, see, no. Hold on. Let me see how far this went down. Okay. All right. So here's our triple top for those of you. 1, 2, 3. That's your triple top. Pulled down, went past the center point, came down. 30% came back up. All right, let's see this. Tom, you still here?
Still here.
Okay, cool. This one right here. I'm a little, should I switch it off of, or are we on extended or regular? I don't know what the hell we're at this point. This one right here. I'm little, like, shouldn't it, if it's gonna call this one, wouldn't it have called it right there? Or right there? To me, it looks like I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know why it's seeing this, but not that. Is it too much? No, because the percentage can't be. This looks like that's a good separation. See, it's like,
So
go ahead.
on my end, it looks like uh step 12 and 13 had not triggered yet at that point. And then step 12, 13, and 14 all triggered simultaneously at that go hunting signal.
I don't have my steps open, but I can get that.
Yeah, on step 14 is when the go hunting signal triggers.
But this is just, why wouldn't, oh, no, it wouldn't have mattered. We don't need orange line below on this. Why? What's the, roughly speaking, what's step 12 in generalities without speaking any kind of exact numbers? The orange line, yellow line, red line kind of answer, you know what I'm saying?
I believe so. I know that we record the close of it. One second, let me take a quick look at notes.
And then how did the reset parameters, because it went red again right there. So it's gonna call that one. That's fair. I don't mind that one. Reset again. That's fair. You actually, right, all these would have made money. This one would have been, well, I don't know if you'd have entered though. We'd have to see on that one. This one would have made money. For sure, that one, but it's odd that it's not calling the actual first time it happened. Green, 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 pink, purple, low. Price crossed over, came up, pulled back down. That's a nice pull back up. I don't know. That looks like that should call. You know,
So 12 is an orientation of the orange and yellow lines.
orientation. So the orange had to dip, is what he's saying right here. Interesting. And this is,
It would have triggered. Actually, let me check this quick. If I turn off our toggle of requiring a closed candle for step 12, what does that do here?
morning, Jose. Yeah, we're gonna need to tweak every stock symbol, John F. That's why we're doing all this. Yes, sir. Everything needs to be tweaked to each individual. I'm just trying to get you all to generally see the go hunting so that we can catch the right one. But again, it's fine. Obviously, it's working really nice generically on HPQ, perfectly on HPQ, and then target, yeah, no, not so much.
So if I turn off that requirement of a closed candle,
Uh-huh.
step 12 triggers beforehand, but step 13 still does not trigger until the go hunting signal.
And step 13 is,
Step 13 is identifying the gap.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. But there's a gap. I think this is why this is gonna matter. Boy, it's gonna be problematic. Because the gap for US 30 is gonna be way set differently than the gap for whatever the symbol is, target.
Correct.
So shoot.
Yeah, and the gap after step 12 is not sufficient enough for step 13 to trigger. That's where.
Yeah, but we have to tweak that because that's obviously a exceptional. That's a perfect. Looking back, we have 2020, so we need to, you know, this one should be at least called. Maybe the other one's too. I would think that one's taken away. Then this one would be called, and that one would be called. But this one should be called right there, though. So we'll have to look at that, I guess. Well, that's one of the things. It's the way it is. So that would be because of the gap, right? And I thought, now if we had them program the gap, but oh Lord, then they're gonna have to try to program a gap, that's not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. So we'll leave it like this.
Yeah.
And then if they,
It creates a whole slew of other problems.
yeah, they'll be coding, we need this, we need that. No, no. All right. So thank you so much, Tommy. We'll tweak all that ourselves. But what we're gonna do then is, I still want it to be done the exact same way. I've been going over it with them. Just look. Well, let's go back to the 10 on. Just look. We want to call on the signal from that bottom point to where it goes up and over, like it just did. Literally, this is a trade on target that we've used for a couple months now, probably longer than that, since January-ish. We've been calling it to go to the blue line of the daily. And what we need to do is, for instance, on this 10-hour, if I was looking at it, you take your bottom, go up to when it's over, split the difference, look for your logo entry right here, which is where this should and will eventually be calling the, yeah, because this is green, 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 fill in the gap. First time it flipped over, this is the absolute, matter of fact, you can move it just over a little if you need to go deeper. We're probably running into, like Tommy was saying, the pullback, but that is a huge ass gap. I don't know. I think that should be something right there. Anyway, but it'll eventually call that. And if it isn't there and you guys know the rules, then you can mark down, let's see, logo trade came up over. These are all green, blue stayed high, pink, well, you don't need the purple. Pink came down, and then, yeah, and then there it is. Now, did orange go under? It did here, but not there. So, well, me and Tommy will tweak that up. So if you were gonna look at this trade and you said, hey, this is 10-hour, this is um target, TGT, 10-hour target. There's this to this. I can see the line. Kevin said there's supposed to be a straight line-ish. There it is. Okay, it went from there to there. We can now know that this is hindsight is 2020. We need the robot to be able to see the trade. Our logo trade starts red, comes up, fills in the gap. These have to be green, pink has to be low, blue has to be high. Everything is perfect for this to be called. So if you don't see the call on this, just write it down in the Discord. Go over to the Discord, come over to the challenge room, right over here, exactly what we just said. You come over to here and you say, target TGT, 10-hour, no call, should have been called December 23rd, 2025 at 2100. There isn't a call. And that would help us out immensely, because then we see no call and we'll go back and say, oh, well, target needs to have this tweak done to it. And we'll know to look at that call, because 10-hour trades should be extremely easy for the robot to see. It should be extremely, now 1-minute trades, you're looking at a whole different animal, but this trade should be seen. Now let's see what it looks like on daily. Yeah, there we go. So riddle me this, Batman. There you go. This is the go hunting trade, pink. This is the first time it didn't dip underneath. It would have caught it on the faster 10-hour. I should put the 5-hour up there too. Here's your daily though. Daily go hunting. It did call it correctly. Red, first time it dipped. Blue high, pink low. Yeah, perfection. And there it is. Oh my God. Yeah, now when we get this right here, the 5-hour, 10-hour daily, because we're going to be doing those trades. So when we can get this to be the 5-hour to be called on, for instance, and this will be happening, make no mistake about it. When Nike flips, the first one that's going to be called is going to be a 5-hour. Now it's thinking about making the 5-hour call on Nike, but it has not made the 5-hour call on Nike yet, but it will. And then when it does, we're going to go ahead and make a call. Then it's going to do it on the 10-hour. See, the 10-hours thinking about it too. Oh, here's one. Go a couple. Let's see how this looks. 10-hour. 10. Oh, this is too many. All right, let me see about this. So this is 10-hour. Let's take our little handy dandy thingamajigger here. Let's see what it looks like up here. Oop, oop, oop. Well, we took them all away. Maybe two. Oh, no, there we go. Let's keep going. And we'll just work our way backwards after we get it. And that's not what we want anyway, so we're good on that. Now, yeah, much better. So still thinking here, obviously it's can't make a call because that's all the opposite. This is a literal sell right here on the 10-hour on Nike right now. But when it flips, we're going to have a 5-hour buy, a logo trade. It'll make the call on it, just like it did on where's my HPQ? HPQ. See? We're going to go back over to here. We need to go back to 26, but those are your old markings. That's why I did that. Nope, nope. Hold on. This is 26, if I remember right. So many numbers, God help us. But it's gonna be all tweaked up, and that's what you guys are doing the actual work to tweak it. So yes, they all need to be different per thing because that's what we're doing. Oh my God, I'm so concerned. Okay. So here's your go hunting, The correct one would have been this first one. Tommy said because the red reset it. It called it again. I don't see, oh, this. This is the reset. That's so tiny. Fuck. Well, close enough. All right. There's red right here. Then another go hunting. The red right logo trade right here, go hunting, pink low. We can add in the purple if we need to. I just don't think we need to on the hourly, but if he puts that in, that's awesome, whatever. So boom, correct. This is a previous one. That's not part of this trade right there. That's just extra. Yeah, so then we have our 5-hour go hunting, 5-hour go hunting. Go to the 10-hour. See, now this is your 5-hour go hunting. As Tommy was just saying, you get in earlier. This is your 10-hour go hunting. And then we're gonna go hunting to that 10-hour daily blue line. So 5-hour, 10-hour to the daily blue line. Let me mark that 10-hour again. So this is our 10-hour. And then you go to the daily. So now you'll see 5-hour entry, 10-hour entry, right? And then this is your buy to the blue line. So this is everything, for instance, what HPQ did and what Target did, Nike's going to do, Lululemon's going to do. I wonder what IOVA is doing right now. And this is another free call out. Let's take a look. There's the 10-hour go hunting. There's the 5, and I didn't even know this is working, to be honest with you. There is no 5-hour go hunting. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, where the hell's fucking, okay. I forgot it's so much shorter. Oh, there is still no go hunting? Interesting, that's fine. 10-hour? Yep. 2 of them, actually. Daily? I wonder if this is a 5-hour, 10-hour. Go get some options, buy to the daily blue line. I wonder if that could possibly be happening. Yeah, and I'm in the money on those options. We took them out live. I'm not gonna go over the details, but for the VIP group, if you wanna go over this, we can. But you might wanna look for some options, strike price of about, or just buy the damn stock at $8, but say $8, maybe $9. Look for the $9 one. You wanna go out about 2 weeks to 2 months, and you wanna look for some demo trade options. This is absolutely a very, 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 very good call. Now, is it a shitty? I don't know if there's any volume on this for the options. I don't know. But if you can find some, you can see it's already inching its way up to the 10-hour. And there it is going to 12. So what's currently already done on HPQ, right, to the blue line, to target, which is going to ricochet, by the way, hint, hint. You can get some target options back ricocheting back to the blue line, strike price of about 130, 135, go out 2 weeks to 2 months. You can look for those. That's also a free one, especially for VIP. So HPQ did it. Target did it. It's ricocheting, doing it again. Iova's in the middle of doing it. Nike hasn't done it yet, but will do it. Lululemon hasn't done it yet, will do it. Okay, so that's your little rundown. Did it and ricocheted and did it, gonna do it again. Doing it currently, about to do it, well, about to do it, it could take months. Going to do it. Does that make sense to everybody in VIP land? Yes or no? Oh, can you repeat the steps you want us to? Yeah, and John F., you can watch this video 50 times a week for, the next couple of weeks. You'll learn the steps. Okay, yes. Good morning, Christopher Armas. All right, so there you go. So now we have, in time, Lord willing, we will see Nike it's thinking now, when Nike flips and it goes over. Now, how do we know the last time Nike flipped? Well, let's go over to a 10-hour, right? go hunting, go hunting, go hunting, because that's the wrong one. We have to have the setting a little bit higher, but we'll get there in a second. So skip that. Let's go to the last time it did this. Was this long enough to go under? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, did that go up enough? Close enough. Green was there, fill in the gap there. Yes, it could very well have called the trade right here, pink low. Right here. I don't know. No, here though. Yeah, pink low. Not enough of a gap. I'm sure Tommy will tell me that. But again, that's tweaking for me and Tommy. We'll get that one to see. Let me go back to a little more. Oh, that's a good pullback. Again, when you guys are looking for your pullbacks, look, sell stop once, twice, three, four times with the fill in the gap at the end. This is more than enough to be pulled down. So we'll get it to read that one too. Let's go back over here. We're mainly going to be, when this is all finished, Tommy's going to have this applied to a 5-hour, 10-hour daily. So in other words, when a 5-hour go hunting forms and the 10-hour hunting go forms and they're below the daily, we're going to be calling that. That's going to be a huge ass call. That's when Nike does this. We're going to get into Nike like we did HPQ, and you're going to make 2,000% demo trade options. You're going to make 1,300% demo trade. Actually, you're going to make more because we didn't even get HPQ on the 5-hour. So when we get this functional, we'll know when the flip is coming, because we're going to be very patient on those trades and wait for the 5-hour to form first. I know you guys are saying we can get it on the 30-minute. It'll call a 30-minute. It'll call a 50-minute. But for the options, the ones that we're going to be making some good calls on, you're going to wait, wait, and wait as patiently as you can until the robot tells you so. Jiminy Christmas, when's the last time this thing went down? Oh, I can't even see it. Wow. Well, that's the movement you're going to see Nike do soon. But this is the, oh, so we're going to have to go down maybe no, the 5-hour one. It never did it. When's the last time it was underneath this daily? Man, Nike must have been a hell of a move up. Nike thought it was a US 30 for a while. I thought it was an indice. Yeah, never. Oh my gosh. Look at that little shit downward movement. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Wow. Whatever. Ridiculous. There's a little bit. Oh, that's our movement down. I was like, there's one. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Nike will be turning into a buy. Iova is a buy. Target's a ricochet buy. HPQ, you have to wait for it to come back down to ricochet to come back up again on the daily. So we'll get some more money. We're going to milk some more money out of HPQ, not right now. We're going to milk some more money out of Target, kind of now. Iova, we're actually making money out of. Nike hasn't turned, and Lulu for the 15th million time hasn't turned. So again, what you guys are going to be working on is going to be part of a bigger picture trade also. So when we do these, maybe I'll force them all to stay in the 5-hour range. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe you guys, you can try it on any symbol. It'll call to any symbols, but let's stick with these. Let me see if I can find a current one for us. TMC Uber, definitely not that one. Negative, let's see. Just gonna see real quick if I can grab something for us. Let me see. Oh, fuck. I don't even know if we're below the daily. Oh, here, hold on. Where's my what's some of the ones that Thing was calling out the other day for us? Remember, he was calling a whole bunch of blue ones underneath. Oh, here, what else it was? Let's see, daily. Is XYZ, is block still underneath the daily? Yes. Block also was a very good one for us. I think I still have an option on it actually. Currently, Ricochet, buy, back to the blue line, block, or XYZ. Let me see the 5-hour though, and we'll go to the 10-hour, see if it's current. It's above it. Yeah, that's why I see the gold line. I think that's where we entered in or whatever. But anyway, this is the buy stop to the blue line. Let me go to the 10-hour. Yeah, see, no, but we have the daily. Let me go back to the daily. Yeah, no, we're still good. We can do it. All right. Go hunting, not the right spot. So we'd have to increase this right here. Again, we have the benefit of hindsight, 2020 vision. If we don't want that to look like that, just change the numbers. That's what you're literally doing. You're trying to get it to read the right ones. There it is. That's all we got, 30. So let's go back to here. So it called these two, and I'm sure you made money. It's a daily. It would have hooked and gone up. Absolutely. But what we're trying to see right here is this. Yep, that would concern me. Yeah, this should be called right here. Pink low, there's definitely enough of a gap. It reset, red, green. These are all green. It's got Tom, we might have to, I don't know what that, can you make the toggable on off orange requirement, please? Step 12, I think you said it was. I have my steps. They're on another clipboard. You guys saw how many sticky notes I have. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes the 12 toggleable on off.
Thank you. Because when we get to these higher time frames, we don't need that particularly because when we go down here, hold on. Let me mark this so I can see where I want to see it. Yeah, it should have been called there. Could be called there. Not should have. I shouldn't say should have. Buy stop. That is kind of to the blue line on it. Is that 10 hour? No, that was 12. Let me see that 5 hours. That's all right. I don't mind. Can we go back here? Let me see something real quick. This one. Let me see. Yep, right there. Let me see the 10 hour when that happens. Yeah, that's why. That's all right. We're gonna catch the dailies. It isn't a worry. Ricochet, XYZ, back to the blue line. So you can't enter off of this. How far is that? Oh, yeah, it's hooking down right now. It's hooking down right now. Yeah. Pink, purple still dropping. You don't have a gap. This needs to come down further if you're going to look for entry on the daily, but we're not. I want to go down. We'll go down to 7 hour buy. Yeah. Is it below? Orange is below? No. 5 hour? Yeah. You can look for entry when you have closure. This is a 5 hour buy stop. Take profit $75. Now, this is a good one to go looking for the options on. $80. Yeah, 5 hour buy. Enter off the orange line when it crosses above it. Really shouldn't have said that, but you got it. 12 hour, 10 hour, fill in the gap. 12 hour, fill in the gap. There it is. It's a 5 hour buy to $78, but you can go to 80. Let me see how high this is looking. Yeah, that's a 3 month monthly. Yeah, monthly 3 month. 3 months, 6 months. 3 months. 3 months, 3 months low. Yeah, it's almost there. This is gonna be it's not quite there yet. This is gonna change the red right here. 3 months, 6 month buy stop. I don't like they don't give me that. But that 6 month is too low. 12 month isn't up to the top yet. Yeah, this is fine. What are these people? What are the XYZ? What the fuck does block do? All right, anyway, don't care. Yeah, ricochet, buy, stop, back to the blue line. Now, if you wanted to run it a little longer, you can put in the 100 as your strike price. You can even go up here at 130 and you take a little longer option out. Remember the last time when we called this on MU, right? We called it back here. We called it, hey, where's my MU? We called it, where's my words? Yo, where am I? Whoa. Is it back here? No, where's my call? Yo, I didn't delete my words. Well, anyway, we called it 13 as 80 something dollars a share. It went up 13 times on MU. So when these 3 months, 6 months click, they're gonna go in. Yeah, that is weird. Why are my words gone? Are they? It was purple, but no, they're not there. It was 1224. What in the world? That is messed up. Somewhere around there. Any rate, whatever. That's weird. That ain't cool. Why do they delete? Man, we had that purple call out in there. Well, at any rate. What's another one we can find? I want to find one that's under. No. And Intel, don't get me started on Intel. Also, by the way, called out right where that gold line is. We caught it at around 28. Intel called on 825.25 from 23. Let me see what this is all written out at. On 825.25 to go over 39 from 23. Went to 130 and I was thrilled. So we called Intel at 23 and it went up to 130, over 130. We literally, I remember calling it because I remember exactly when this happened. I remember talking to someone in my family who said, no one's buying Intel chips anymore. I went, what? And of course, it was a humongous daily buy to the blue line. See, right? This is what you see. So when it goes up to the daily buy, it's not going to stop, especially if it's a 3 month, 6 month like Intel was. So we went from here to here with Intel, right? Look at my call. Yep. 33. That's why I was calling 33. See, so that's why I called that 33 back here. So when I called it to go there, it's there, but you just always leave your runner up. So we went from $23. So when I'm telling you, let's be clear on how this applies to what we're going over right now. You guys are going to be testing a robot, and I'm going to make you limit it to the 5-hour, 10-hour daily. So we'll just get those done first. Because otherwise, you're going to be in faster time frames. You can do it, and you can use it any way you want, but it needs to be tweaked. And I ain't got time to tweak that for all of you. Now, I'll tweak the SPX myself. I'll tweak them all personally, but it's going to take time. All right. So for Intel, it went up and did this to the blue line right back then. If you go over to HPQ, it just went to the blue line. It's going, hint, hint, HPQ isn't done. It isn't anywhere near done. It's barely even spec'd and got started. It's here. It's going to go to the orange lines, and then it's going to go up. This is nothing more than the middle of a W right here. This M that you see, it's going to go up past this previous high right there. So that 3 month, boom, boom, fill in the gap. So this is absolutely not done. HPQ is going to do what you saw Intel do. You're just in the very early stages of it. Is that clear? Sevens on VIPers. There's Intel. When it went to its daily blue line, and Intel isn't done either, by the way. When it went to its daily blue line, see, then it kept going up. Well, there's a reason for that. 3 months, well, technically even a 6 month, 12-month buy, 6 month, 12-month buy. And are we done with it going up? No, it came up, hit its red, hit its yellow, hit its orange. It's still going to go up. It's going to go past 70. Let me see if we can get even higher. 65, 70 in that range. So this is what's going to go with Intel, not finished, but moving up greatly. And we caught what, how much was that? 23 to 100, 5, 6, 7 times your money. Then you come up to here, you have HPQ, it just hit its blue line on the daily, but it's not even anywhere near any of that. It's got to go up. Where's this monthly or 6 months? 6 months, go to 3 months. It's got to go up from the yellow to the orange. So HPQ is going to go up to 30, and it has we've made literally 18 times your money on HPQ, and it isn't even close to done. It's going to go up to here. It's going to go up to there. It's going to go up to here. So 40. And if we can get that sucker to move like Intel did in that fast movement, then we can get this thing. I think it's going to skip the pull down. If we can get HPQ to skip the, what was that, like a weekly sell, I think. If we can get it to skip it, then we go straight into the buy, just like Intel did. Then it's going to go all the way up there. And then that 2000 20 times your money is going to turn into 50 times your money, 60 times your money. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so fun. And if it doesn't, it's okay because we already have money. We've already pulled out our profit. We're playing with house money on these trays. Super easy to do. Okay. So that's HPQ. Then we come over to Target. Well, Target is just getting started. We made all kinds of money on Target already. And it's a now I have to get, hold on, I got to make a note on this. We're going to get some more options. Hold on. Target. We need more options. I'm going to get some long ones though. For Precious. And then, yeah. So if I'm writing this down for my wife to look into taking this trade, perhaps everybody in VIP should look in this effing trade. All right, Target. It's going to be ricocheting back to the daily blue line. This is the problem with Target. 3 months monthly sell 93. But that 3 month, 6 month is just perfection. I would look out for some high as you can go. If it goes up to 185 on your strike price, I would go to 185. I'd go to 200. That's the strike I'd look at. Okay, fuck it. Let's go look. Target. God, I can't believe I'm doing this on a free thing. Do you guys VIP? Do you want me to stay on the free? Do you want me to stay on YouTube and TikTok and do this? Or do you want me to go kill them and go straight to you guys? I don't mind giving away a free call here-ish. But I don't like the fact that, you know, I'm not giving any more. I'll tell you that. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Let them have one. Let them get a bit.
That's what I was about
Let
to
them get a
say.
taste.
All right,
Just a sample, just a sample.
fine.
Water, don't chum the water.
Oh, Kev, what's up, Kevin? See you. What's up? Oh, there's a lot of you there. Oh shit. Am I bored? Oh shit. There's 28 of you. Sorry. VIPers, this isn't the most exciting show today, unless you like learning about robots and how to actually trade. Good morning. Well, Tommy. Hello, Tommy. What's up, Steven, Miss Shalita, Sam? Oh, what's up, Samuel Risby? Oh, hey, Sam. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Good morning, Priscilla, Miss Priscilla. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Mike. What's up, Mike? Good morning, Mike again. I think we had like 3 of you guys. Michael, there's only one Mike Lattimore, only one Michael Gilly. Good morning, Marley Mar. Good morning, Miss Jane. Good morning, Lazarus. I know Lazarus got to be on TikTok. Good morning, Mr. Larry, and God bless. And good morning, Kevin Norris, our resident option expert, along with Tommy. But you know, Tommy's doing coding now, so we have to do what we got to do. Learning John Parker and John F. and Jose and George and Erica and Doughboy and Big D and Cristobal Armas and Brian D. What's up, Brian? He's just probably not even talking at this point. Good morning, Brian Claus and Bob. It's kind of funny how that works out with those two. Anyway, good morning, Bob Ooten. What's up, Bob? Welcome to the VIP. I think his first day was yesterday. Please, everyone, welcome. If anybody else is new in the VIP, please speak up so we know it's your first or second day here or third day. Let us know. I think Tank was here earlier, by the way. He's new. Good morning, Annie and Rob and Alfred. So if anybody wants to welcome Bob, he's a good man. He's going to be a valuable resource to our group. I'm very, very glad we were able to work it out where he's in here. So thank you, Bob, for being here. All right. Now, if you guys are bored, I'm sorry, you just have to stay that way. We're going to go over some options for Target. How I found the Target. Well, I was trying to teach you all the robot. So oh, there it is. How I found Target is because it's ricocheting back down from its blue line again. So what they did was, look, they pulled price action down here. See, it came up, touched it, ricochet, came back, came down, touched it. Now, I don't know why this wasn't called. Oh, it was back here, right here. This is the perfect call. Oh, that's where it is. Ha! See that, Tommy? There you go. Well, okay, we'll get that all worked out. So there it is. Perfect. Red, green, perfect, blue. Okay. So this is our thing. Well, it came up, touched it, ricochet down, came up, touched it. So technically it's kind of a done trade in my book, but I'm too stubborn. I'm going to look for some more entrances because what it's going to do, it's going to come up to that blue line again. When it goes up to that blue line, we have to withstand this weekly, 3 weekly sell. We will. Then we're going to go over here to the 3 month, 6 month, and we're going to look for entrance again. What I'm doing is we're going to look for a high strike because we have the benefit of knowing with the system where this is going long term. So we're gonna come up here to maybe that 185, 180, 190, somewhere in that range and look for an option. What that means on a strike price, that means we think it's gonna go there. Not touch it, but go there. On target, we made 300-400% multiple times on the trades, and it hasn't even moved. It's here. It's just like uh XRP, not XRP, oh my God, HPQ. We should look at XRP because I think the cryptos are getting slammed, but I think I remember someone calling Bitcoin down to 62,000. I think that's where it's at. I was laughing so hard. Anyway, Target. This is absolutely the beginning stages of that movement up to here. So we're going to be able to go look and hunt for these options at a higher strike price because we know where it's going to go. Timely wise, well, we know the daily is going to go up to there. So if you want to take an option and go look at a 130, 135 strike, extend it out for about 2 weeks to 2 months. Depends on how ballsy you are. Obviously, in 2 weeks, you can get a way better entry, and it's going to move by then too, anyways. And then I'm going to go look for a longer one because I want to hold this a little longer and see if I can't capture all this money as this shoots up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to not Webull, Robinhood. We're going to go over search and we're going to go over to the symbol. And the symbol that we're looking for is right here. And that is your target, TGT. So we're going to come over to here, right? And even though we had it, we're going to go back to there. We're going to click on target. And I'm on Robinhood. I don't even know if my order went through yesterday, by the way. Maybe it did. I have no idea. All right. You can just buy target. It wouldn't be a bad idea to buy 3 shares. If you have $370, go ahead and buy 3 shares of it. Why? Because then at which point you don't even care if it pulls down or doesn't pull down because you just own it and you know eventually at whatever price that was, $120, it's going to go to $176. So you're going to double your money. And is that going to be in a month? No, 2 to 5 years. It'll go up from where it is to there. Again, these 6 month trades, just so we're on the same page. I was wrong on my call, right? For months and months, it looked like I was wrong. Oh, Kevin's wrong, Kevin's wrong, Kevin's wrong. Go down. Look, same, nothing. So these are 6 month charts. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let's go to 3 months. There you go. These are 3 month charts. 3 months, Kevin's wrong. 3 months, Kevin's wrong. 3 months, Kevin's wrong. So 3, 6, 9. Oh, all of a sudden, Kevin might be right. Oh my God, Kevin's right. Oh my God, Kevin's right. Oh my God, Kevin's super right. So it went from 3 months, 6 months trade, took forever to develop and go up. But when it did, you got 13 times your money. So when I'm telling you Target's going to do similar, it's going to do similar. But right now, we're down here. We're not past the middle over here. So we have time on Target. So I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to go look at Target. We're going to go $13 buying power. We're going to trade Target options on the bottom right. We're going to open up a buy call. A buy means it's going to, or a call means it's going to go up. The buy means you're going to enter the buy. So you're thinking Target's going to go up. If you're going to do a sell put or whatever you're going to say, generally speaking, you think it's going to go down. So the buy call, you're going to go up. So that's what we're looking for. You click those 2 buttons, they flip, they go from there to there. Okay. And that's all so they buy call, Target buy call. I said we can go out as long as we can go out. So we're going to go from here to December of 2028, December 15. Now we're going to be paying through the ass for these things. Yeah, not too bad actually. But anyway, 1450. And what's the strike? Okay. So we're 190. Wait a second. Oh, wait. I don't know if I flipped that back yet. I think I did. I did. Whoa, why is that other 190? Well, we can't get any super high, but we can go to 190. I guess that's what we'll look at. That blows. 190. All right. What I'm going to look for then is this is your strike price. This is what we think it's going to go to. Don't care. Don't look at any of that shit. Don't look at any of that shit. the way we trade options, way I trade options, not Kevin, not option Kev, Lord help us. No, he trades them way more advanced, sophisticated, and probably a lot more better. But mine is just simple, cheap, and we get about 1,500 to 2,000% on our money. So we're okay. So this is no, 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 don't care, well, we do care about change when this opens. Technically, we shouldn't even be looking at these options till market open in about 7, 8 minutes, but I don't care. Percent change, don't care. 14.50, not happening. I'm gonna look for this to be like $1, $2, $3 or under if we can get there. So if we can't go out that long, let's go to January 2028. We're gonna scoosh up again. Oh, now these have 195s and $7. That's not bad. I wonder what the median price is on those. Well, at any rate, we're gonna skip that one. We're gonna go to December 2020. We didn't get a pull-up on news. We didn't get a pull-up on the news. Did it? You guys, well, let me finish this explanation. All right, December 17th. Damn, why is Target in the current? Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something here. Oh, I don't have that one chart open. Hold on. Is Target? It hasn't pulled far enough back then. Let me see. Oh no, I still want to get it. All right, screw it. Let me go over here. Let's go over to Target. Let's skip it. I'm going to see something else. Today's June the something, June the 6/5, 6/12, 6/10.
Kevin,
What's up?
hey, I looked at your favorite month, January, and that's where the good prices are. That's what I noticed. January 2027.
January, okay. And no, it's not my favorite. We want to go out 1 year from date. So technically we'd be pushing June now for that. But absolutely we can go to you said January.
Right there.
Okay. Oh,
There
I
it
see what
is.
you're saying. Yeah. And they give us 230. That's tough call though by 230. Oh shit. Those are good prices. It's worth a risk. Oh my God. 48 cents. What's the median on that? The mid price on that?
Let me check right quick for you.
Thank you. And I would look for a buy to the 5-second blue line on all Cindy's that open, but I haven't looked at the chart since we've been doing this. I don't know
So
the last.
it is 36 cents. The asking price is 48 cents. So you might be able to get it somewhere in the middle, which would be, I don't know, 42 cents probably.
So if you have $42 to waste, and let me be clear on this, it's probably this one's not going to end up positive. A reason and how you do it here is I think, don't we close this? No, we continue. Yes, and then I can change it here. So it's a little different than public, but it's okay. 36 cents, Mike, is that what you said? So if I was
Yes.
to put this order in, you can override whatever and type in what you want. Good for the day. Trust me, I know I had on public Sony. I think it was a Sony one that, oh, we need to check Sony. But the Sony one that was still going, I checked it the other day. I was like, oh shit, my Sony one's still open. Oh my God. Anyway,
Okay.
yes.
Don't submit that.
No, I'm not submitting it. Yeah. Nope.
You're at the bid price, so that will not get filled. You have to be way higher than probably like 42 cents, somewhere around there. Just an example.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 36. Sorry. So
Opens, all these prices are gonna change.
yeah, they're all going to change.
This is just an example.
Examples. We're just going example here. Just, once it opens, I'll try to, we got 4 minutes. I'll stay on and actually look at these. But this is how you'd set it up. This is how you find it. And again, we're just throwing out shit money on that one. Do we care? It's not going to go up to 230 by that time, but we don't need it to. If it goes to here, that's why I was going to look at the short. I'm going to show you a short one too. Let's go look at 135s. Because if we can get those shorter time frame ones, we don't have to worry about that silly. Let's go to that July 24th. Let's go to 135, 440. That's not actually too bad. Let me see something here. July 2nd. Mm-hmm. 130. Mhm. That's, yeah, let's stay here. All right, I'm gonna hold these, screenshot that. Hold on, let me see something really quick. I wanna see, oops, where's my thing? There. Let's see what these do at open. I wanna see this. We'll hold that over here, put it over some of my VIPers. Oh shit, I can't see it. I'll put it here then. All right. We have 3 minutes, Mark. Okay, we're gonna come right back to this after market open. Let me go over it real quick. Don't care. Let's go down here. Is this going all the way down to that 20? It is. Let's see if it's gonna hit it. No. 20-minute there. No, no, no. We hit the 15s though on some, didn't we? I thought Mario said that. Yes. No, kind of. We hit the 15-minute on NAS, NQ, not SPX. Damn, that might still drop. SPX, ES1 look to the 15-minute blue line. Once it gets there, though, we're going to see that flip. But can we get a pull up at market open? Let's see. God dang, really? I ain't calling it then. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, fuck it. I love doing this at open just to piss everybody off there. We'll call there. I'm not going to give this to anyone in the VIP group because I'm not calling it officially, but we'll just see what happens. Of the 4 of these 4 SPX, ES1, I like the NAS and NQ. Those are ones I'd look for. Not US 30. SPY, but who the hell fucking knows a SPY at this? Just sit right here for a minute, maybe 2. We're gonna watch this. Price action, NAS buy to the blue line right here on the 5-second, NQ to the 5-second. Hold on, why isn't this pulling? There. SPX to the 5-second, ES1 to the 5-second, SPY to the 5-second, US 30 YM1 not calling. So there you go. We'll just hold right here. If this pops up, it will. If it doesn't, I don't care. I'm not taking a trade. It's going to go down to the 15-minute, probably later today, but I don't care. We'll just sit right here and wait. Meaning you can be inside of a red candle when it makes a wick going up. It could be this 5-second going up. That's all. I don't care. It's forming a little fill in the gap. NAS NQ is. Wait for it. Just hold. Oh, God. Re-enter if it goes up over here. If it doesn't go up, I don't care. Just follow it down. Re-enter right here if it goes up. I'm going to add these alerts. There you go. No, it's going to pile drive down. God dang, fuck. We can't even get enough. Wait right here. Don't care. You're in the money on the trade, but I wouldn't have taken that. You're in the money on the trade. There you go. Okay. That's what I was, they had touchdown NAS. Now, a lot of you were like, and the touchdown NQ, a lot of you like, oh, Kevin made a mistake. He's wrong. No, just be patient. Some of you got to learn patience. SPY, I wouldn't touch. We're good. Let me go back to the options. All right. So we had the touchdown. We're good. Let's go back to the options. Now, market is open. We were looking at $1.20. Oh, we should have put that in. I bet you would have filled. All right, this is what we saw before market open on 37 strike, July 2nd expiration, 27 days. It was $1.20, $5, $17. So I'm going to pull this up over here. You guys can't see that. Now we're gonna go over here, $1.20, $1.03, $1.45, $1.60. So there you go. So where is Target now? Right here. Let's see how low that's going. Yeah, I love this buy. Let me see here. 1 hour sell to the blue line. You can enter for options when it hits around 120. Feel free. Sell a target 1 hour to 120. Do I think it's gonna go that low? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it might. 3 hour. No. A low of 115 for target. Why don't I have my rifle on here? Hold on, I might have to have the rifle. But anyway, it saves me from having to do all the silly things. SPY in the money. Yeah, SPY touched its 5-second blue line. Again, you guys can't trade those trades that I just called. It's not, this is just me helping y'all out. It's just a different trade. Still look for your SPY to go there, by the way. All right, back to what we're doing. All right. So with Target, you can wait to get these options. They're gonna dip. It's gonna go down. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go below 118, but whatever. 115, 118 sell. But how low can that go on the month? Damn, fuck. 95. 3 week. Son of a beeswax. 94, 95. Don't care. I'm gonna put one out there anyways. All right, daily. We're gonna go down. We're strictly gonna look at this as a very, very fast movement. 135, 130. Okay, we're not looking for this to hit strike. The 138 for $1.10. Let me see. I think I can see the mid now. Where is the? Oh, they don't. I could have swore they showed you on this. Hold on. Maybe I need to do that. What's the mid price on expiring July 2nd? For target buy call, strike is 139. Is there a mid on that or no?
Let me check. You said July 2nd?
It's
Okay, Kevin's here.
it's about 80 cents, 75 cents.
So 80.
80.
Okay.
The 15 bid 109 ask.
80. That's really good. Hey Kev, what's the 135s?
135. Bid 50, ask 145. You could probably get it for about 80, 85 cents.
Oh, okay. 135 is my new. 80 cents we'll put in for 85. I don't even mind 85. So if you have $85 to risk, one of them, don't buy 100. This is not, if we're gonna go long-term out, we're gonna have to put you in a higher cost option. Other than Kev doing verticals will probably get us down to 20 cents. But right now we're gonna do what we're doing until he trains us in a couple weeks or in another week or two. All right, 85 cents. One contract, and that 85 cents you wish was 85 cents is actually $85, henceforth the cost down here. See, now why? See, when I put my orders in on public, they give me all these discounts. So if I put in for 85, it actually comes up to like, I don't know, 84.50 or something. But at any rate, it is what it is. So if I was going to look at this, this is the call I would make. So when Kim writes this down, the great Kim, she writes down all my calls for the last almost 2 years now, well, 1.5 years for sure. It's a buy, open position call, target, strike price 135. We're putting in for about 85 cents. If we get it, awesome. If we don't get it, yeah, whatever. I ain't gonna lose sleep over it. One position, 85 cents. All we're looking for this is to go up to right here. So if we go up to 129, 130, 135, and I mean, it should do this within, well, July 2nd is what we're hoping for, within the month. Now, if we lose this option, which I hate to lose on any fucking option, but that's okay. If you don't want to do this fast option on target, I would do this. I would go right out to where we were. I'd go way out here. I'd go far out as you can, as high as you can, right here, 1,300. So this is going to be a little bit different for you.
Mm.
This one is $13.25. I don't know what the bid is or the middle is on. Why can't I see middle on this thing? Why don't they on public? I can see my everything actually. Mid, how many? Where's my how many contracts are out? They don't show you that either. What the?
Well, it's the first thing in the morning. You're not really gonna see that.
You're not going to see what?
I think is, correct me if I'm wrong, Kevin Norris. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because I could swear I'm going over to Target right now on my thing. I'm gonna trade Target options in public and see if they show them. I'm like,
December 15th, you want?
I thought
Yeah.
December 15th, 2028. I'm gonna go up, yeah, 47 contracts. Hey, that's cool. Hey, that's good. 132 at 180. Anywho, oh yeah, let's see how low you can go. 180. Yep, definitely want that. 1550, 1650. Don't care. I'm gonna stick with 190. 190, 1335. Well, now I can see. Ha. Well, you guys can't see it. Well, it is what it is. I can't do everything. All right. We're gonna go from the asked to the mid, and it's gonna be $11.48. What do you think, Kev, on that? Where's a good price to put in at?
14, probably about 12 something.
Oh, not 11.48?
Nah, because it's 14.55 on the ask.
Yeah.
11.
All right, so 12. Yeah, so this will cost you $1,200. I know everybody wants $12. It doesn't work like that. So if you're going to take an option out, you can do one of these and just hold it. Now, Kev has verticals. He has this cover calls. He has puts. He has us. And he can probably get us down to 20 cents on this thing, but that's not what we're going to do right now. So if I was going to take a trade, how much
250.
on this same trade?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me. All right, we're going to show you something advanced, peeps. Kev's going to walk us through in advance, but I would still I would feel fully confident if I had $1,200 and if I wasn't worried about losing the $1,200 and I'm okay to wait fucking year and a half, 2 years, then I would take this trade. Absolutely, I would. If you want to wait a little bit longer, feel free for the dip to happen because I think you're going to see that dip, but nonetheless. All right. Let's go ahead and do it another way. We're going to do options. Now, I never did it here. Do they probably call that the builder? Yes. There you go. You want me to do vertical spread or what are we looking at?
Yeah, vertical, yeah.
Okay.
Call
This one.
them.
Okay. Put it in. Start building strategy. Okay. Learn how to use, no, we have Kevin for our learning how to build option strategies. All right. Am I in the right area? No. We need to go. So I'm going to go back to December, Kev.
Yeah, December 15th, 28.
185. So this is 2020, 23. Okay. F this shit. Is this really the price?
No, I don't know what this is. I don't see any date. Where's the date?
Right here. December 15th, 2028. They have them set up different here. I don't know.
190.
Their strike is 190, 185 with the $5. You want me to go wider?
85, 19. It's 180, 190. It's a spread.
185, 190 right here.
190.
No. Then we got to put in a 10.
Well, you could do a 180, 185, 190. You want? 185, 190 is, let's see.
Cheap as heck.
It's cheaper.
How
They don't-
is-
That's price isn't right, of course.
Well, let's try. Let's
23 is the bid. 420 is the ask. So you probably get it for about 180 to $2.
$2?
Yeah.
What? Let me go over here. I'm going to go over to my public one. Hold on. I got to go back out. How do I go back out?
They have the bid and the ask real wide.
It's 420 and the bid ask on here is 420 and 375. That isn't too wide. Is that wide?
Well-
On this one, we're looking at live right here.
185, 190, I have 23-cent bid, 420 ask.
I show
Well, it's
that's not
Mm.
right. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, so 420 ask is correct. So we need to get it for, well, hell. How much do we get it this for?
you could probably get it for about 190-ish.
190. How about the 180, 185 then? Where are they pulling these effing numbers from on Webull?
Or it's gonna cost you.
Oh, fuck that then. All right. Let me go over to my handy dandy out of here, public option hub. Let's go back to Target.
If you come closer, it'll be cheaper, month-wise.
Right, yes. So we're gonna go back out to here. We're gonna go up to here, strategies. There we go. And we wanna go vertical spreads, continue. We wanna go up to, no, not, why does it always reset back to today? All right, back to, we're looking at December 15th, 2028. We're gonna go out here. 375. No, that's the same exact thing over there.
And that's just different brokerages.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can put in an order over here on the real one. And so if I put this in for 23 cents, they're not going to give it to me.
You know, you got a better chance of getting pregnant, to be honest with you.
All right. $3 and $3? 350?
$1.90. I started $1.90.
Dollar now. Okay, I like that.
And they might have to keep going up.
Right, if they don't fulfill it, $1.90. I can live with that, $1.90. Okay, let's go over here. So what Kev's saying is we go over here. Do you want to explain to him what a vertical, how do we make, okay. Let's assume, Kev, explain to us when we get this trade, if it goes to the daily blue line within this period of time, are we gonna make any money if it goes up to 135, 131 on these verticals? Yes,
190. Probably not.
okay,
Probably nothing because it's too far. It's too far out of the money. You're probably better off buying a spread lower and then reloading later. Like if you bought a July, which I would buy the July monthly, not the weekly. The one you were in was a weekly. Then I would reload again in July for January or 2028 or 2027 or whatever, or 2028, whatever you want to do. Because as the time goes by, it's going to be cheaper further out.
sure, right, that's what we do it.
17th. Because that's what the old monthly used to be. The second that you were in is a weekly. Actually, the monthly is the fourth weekly. But it's actually where all the big guys are playing. That's where all the open interest is. So if you wanted to do like a 130.
No. We can do the short term, but we're strictly looking long term. That's different. You're coming out short.
Right, but what I'm saying is you could do your short term, and then once it comes to fruition and get out of it, then you can reload and buy your.
Oh,
your
right,
later
right.
date.
But that's not right. You're right. I got you. That's why I said we get that one and then go back in and and then we can do the.
Because by the time it goes by a month or two, that longer term is going to be cheaper because you're getting closer
Mhm.
while you're making money in your shorter term.
And your logic is flawless, except that I'm just going to override it and say, I don't care. I'm going to be reckless. And I want to get this long-term one out just to have it on the books. December 15th, 2028, Kim, this is a 185, 190 vertical spread. And we're going to put it in for $1.90. I'm actually going to put an order in for that too. Demo trade only, not a financial advisor. And we're going to see, because I just want to, I love, to me, $190 isn't really a lot. See, look, $189.73. Now, why does Public give me this? But if I go over and do the exact same thing, and we go,
brokerages, that's all.
Nah, that annoys me. One contract, right? Yeah. $190 review order. Now, I'm not putting this in over here because I ain't got the money to cover. Well, they wouldn't fulfill it anyways, but I ain't got the money to cover it. I'm not adding to it. But you're getting the idea of what to look for. And I am going to take one demo trade only on my own personal one out here, but I'm only using this, and you guys laugh. I'm kind of using this hoping that I can see it go red and go down. And you're saying, why would you bet real money on that? Because, well, I wanted to see it go down to about here. And when I see it turn red, I'll know to look. Otherwise, I can't keep track of everything. So I've got more effing. I got to have a way. And oh, Martar does alerts. You can put alerts on your phone and do it. Or I can just buy it. When I look at my portfolio, I'll be able to say, hey, that one's red. You know, why is that down? Okay, let's take a look. And then I'll see another opportunity to get in a better position later. I.e., I did that with Target a lot. I did that with P&G, Procter and Gamble. Remember Procter and Gamble? We called that one out really good. Procter and Gamble, I did that one a lot. I just use them as a tag. And if you don't want to do that, what you can do is this. You can go over to the actual share and just spend $122 on a share. But why buy a share 127, where was that? When you can actually buy the options for 189 or whatever. It just, to me, is it's a spotter. It's like a runner, like not a runner, that's the wrong term for you. It's like a leader, like it's a, I don't even care if I lose. If it goes down, I see it going down, but we know we're going to click into that 3 month. Well, hell, if it goes back down to 89, 90, we can grab it down there. I hope it does go down there. I hope I do see red, but the reality is I don't think we're gonna get that low. But if it dips a little, I'll probably reload in another one or two, maybe ask Kev again how to do it a little better that time. But at the same time, I just want it. I just want to have it. Because if we get lucky over the next, how far is that? Year and a half, 2 years, whatever the hell it is, and this thing goes up in that period of time, which I think is going to go up way quicker, then in which case we're going to be in a hell of a lot of money on that option. So if we get, say, 20 times our money off of $200 is how much? 20 times 200, anybody? Go. Is it 4,000?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I have the opportunity risking $189 to make $4,000. I'm gonna take that risk. And I don't care if there's better views or better things. I'm just doing it because I, in my heart of hearts, know where Target's gonna go long term. Does that mean we're not gonna see a dip? I'm actually counting on it to go down. I want it to go 100, 105. Then we can get a little better price. I'll enter probably two more. And if we go down to that 90, fuck yeah, I'll buy probably 150 contracts on that shit. The way Kev wants, so I don't waste any money, but I'll probably will actually. Now, I think we're gonna avoid it. I just do. I don't think we're gonna get caught in this 3 week. Yeah, but if we do, there's that 90. So again, don't get the option if you can't afford $189. Don't get the option if you think it's going to go red and you can't take it going red. HPQ went red, and Doughboy said it was him, and he was a little, worried. He wasn't sure what's happening. And then HPQ went up, and we got 1,800%. So just patient, let it fall, hook, come back over, and then we're going to see the little movement come up. Or it's just going to skip it on a hard up. And I think you're going to skip it. I think this thing's just going to dip a little and then come right back up to that orange line. I think you're going to see 180. And what am I taking? 185. Oh, yeah. We'll be in so much effing money at that point. It'll be crazy. So there you go. That's my target call for you guys. Made $112 on that 5-second call of blue line on NAS. Thank you. I'm glad you did, Stephen. Michael Elmore, look at the strike price for January 2027s. Yes, sir. You don't like that eight?
That's old. That's old, Kevin. That's
Right.
old.
I know. Coach UNHT Daily Pop. Oh yeah, United Healthcare. So much fucking money on that one. Oh shit, how much time we got left? Yeah, I can go over there. All right, TikTokers, YouTubers. Is there anybody left? There's a few. VIPers. There's 32 of you. Oh my God. Well, we moved out of the robot training stuff, so we're actually making calls now. VIPers only. Do you have a clue of what I just did? Do you want me to go over it? Sevens, yes, I would like you to go over it. I like you to go over it again. but this is a really nice little play on target. And I think I can get us another win on United if it's not already gone up too high. You know what? I have to let that HPQ go. Larry, no, Doughboy, you gave us so many good calls. It's amazing. All right. So we're good on that. Now I'm going to submit my order in. Boop. Done. I won't be able to see if it goes through unless I go look on my phone or the portfolio. Can I modify? I think I can modify it from here. HPQ. Where's my targets? Target. Yeah, it took it, Kev. Is that right?
It's good.
Ah.
They usually give you the best price, like Thinkorswim.
I'm
If you put
scared that it took it. I think I should put in less.
No, they're supposed to, like Thinkorswim would give you the best price. They wouldn't give you a higher price.
Oh, if it was low, it would just give you the best. I don't know. Would
I'm sure Robinhood did the same thing. They give you the best price.
yeah, a public, but yes, sir. Okay, let me see. So where's my cost in?
It's actually a good price because it should have been a little bit higher.
Where? Okay. Yeah, we got it for sure. Okay, so Kev, let's just say, how do I play this out? Because I remember I was not happy with the one, I think it was United actually. All right, say Kev, this goes up and my short call turns negative, my target call turns positive, and I'm up 200% on my long call. I'm minus, well, it won't be the same, but 200% on my short call. What if it goes straight up? What do I do about that short?
You just let it play out. Just let the spread play out, or if you want, you can buy the short back and just let it go straight up with just the call.
Okay, well, if it's going up, that means the short gets, worse, right? I'm guessing.
Short gets worse, it's gonna cost you money as it goes up, but you're gonna make more profit on your 180 or 185.
As it goes up towards there. If I wanted
Yes.
to close it down at once, is there a button like my regular options? Can I say close?
You would just reverse everything you did. Instead of buying it, you would sell it.
Okay, so let's go over here, but you can't do it all,
You would sell a birdie.
right, to close it against it, but I can't do one button. It's each one has to be closed out.
No. You open it as a pair and you close it as a pair.
So where do I go under here? I click on the trade.
I don't see your public. I can't say it.
Roll position, view target, view all target options.
Wherever you bought it at,
Yes,
it should say to sell.
to
And
close.
it's
Kevin, you see the little three dots to the right? Or if you're on public,
Yeah, I'm going to public. Yes,
you see the three dots
Yes.
to the right. Say for instance, click that.
okay.
Now you should see buy the open, sell the close,
Yeah.
position, add the queue. What Kevin
Close
said,
strategy.
there you go.
Thank you, Mike. That was huge. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kev.
And sorry for butting in.
No, perfect. We appreciate the button. Cool. So I can close strategy. And if I hit that and I hit close strategy, if I hit that button right now, is it going to close it or I'd have the option to?
Well, you would do the same thing as when you bought it. You would try to get the max amount of money you could get and then slowly bring it down until they take it.
Okay, but if I hit this close strategy, it's not going to auto close it, right, Mike?
Auto close.
Not gonna do that.
Okay.
You wanna feather it, just like Kevin is saying,
There
you
you
wanna
Okay.
feather it and find out what they'll accept.
You gotta find a sweet spot, what
Exactly.
they're gonna give you. They're gonna fight you because they don't wanna give you much money back. So you're fighting against them. So,
Well, we'll just hold it because if this goes right over the next, how long do I have till? December 28th. I think I'm okay. So, all right, we'll just pay attention to that one as we,
If that pulls back, Target pulls down $10 or $20.
oh, I'm gonna execute that short.
Okay, you could actually exactly execute your short and then just leave it as a call by itself. You get paid more money on the way up, or that's probably the best bet for you
Yeah,
because you're leaving it alone. That way, your short is your insurance when it pulls back.
yeah, I like that very much. I like that. Yeah.
Give you roughly $10 for that short, and it pulls back, you might be able to buy it back for $5 or $4.
I think so. I think so.
Now your call that you bought, the 185 is cheaper,
Yes.
$5 cheaper. Then you can average in and go back up.
Right, so this technically, if it goes straight up, whatever, will make money, and just the way it is. But if it actually does the dip on that weekly thingy, I can execute the short, get in more. It's almost like doing the extra options without having to do the extra option. It's just right there. I mean, I am doing extra, but it's
Yeah, you're covered. It's like an
Yeah.
insurance. And you can still make money. If you don't touch it and it goes up, you'll still make money. It doesn't matter. So that's the way to go.
so that, thanks, Kev, because that makes sense. And on the ones that I think the 5 hour, 10 hour dailies, I'm never going to use a vertical because this is going to go straight up. We're going to make all the money in the world. But on these 3 months, 6 months, we got the dip. This is perfection. Perfect. Why don't all the options go out to December 2028 or January 2020? Why don't they all go longer? Some of these ones we're looking at don't go to December 15th, 2028. They only go into, well, who determines, is it the people selling options?
Well, no, they'll add months or weeks as time goes by.
But it seems like certain, like Target has longer, and then maybe Iova only goes out to, you know what I'm saying? Why aren't they?
It just depends on the stock and how much volume it has.
Mm,
And, because they don't want to just waste, it's all zeros. If you look around, it's all zeros.
yeah,
The volume's no volume, there's no players.
fine.
Yeah.
Fine. All right, let's see what's going on with HPQ. Maybe we can get you guys. Now, remember, you guys are on TikTok and YouTube. Are like, what the hell's going on? You're in a VIP group meeting right now for some. I thought these were falling. What is this doing? Oh, it is. Ricochet. Oh, yes. Okay. Daily. Is this also a weekly? Do not be read. Mother fudgeables. Can we just not do this? 3 week weekly, 3 week sell. 21. This is HPQ? God dang, $18. Let me see. Nah, we ain't going down there. Mm-mm. Is it low enough to redo another option? Let's look at HPQ real quick, guys. If anyone's bored in the VIP, I apologize. This isn't quite normal how we do it. I usually do a little more training. But here, daily, this is gorgeous. Are we on a 12-hour? No fill in the gap. Maybe we have our 5-hour buy. Not likely, though. Oh, it's close. 3 hour. 3 hour, 4 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. Nope, 3 hour, 3 hour, 5 hour, 3 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour, 3 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour, 10 hour, 3 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour, 10 hour. To the daily. I saw go hunting. Where was that? 10 hour? Yeah, 10-hour go hunting. Yeah, no, that's a perfect call. Look, turn to green, pink, purple, low. Look. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, anyway, back to it. Daily. Yeah, ricochet. How low? Needs to come down. We don't want to. God dang. Dang. Can we get it to go down that low on the daily? Can we get it to go low on that daily? We got to have it pull back to here, and this has to come down. We're so close. Okay. Alert time. Can we set an alert for when the histogram bars go below the signal line? If not, set me up an alert on the pink. Maybe anybody out there in the real world want to do this. When it gets down to about 60% on the pink for HPQ, I can see it going back down to 24. I'd like it to go into that 22, 27. So $22 range. Or set an alert up for 23.50 and 22.50. And then we can start seeing right in there. But for those of us who are not gonna wait for that pull down, because I love Hewlett Packard. Again, Hewlett Packard is your daily to the blue line we call. Daily blue line, and then it flips into your 3 month, 6 month. So what we caught was right here, from there to there. It hasn't finished going up. It's gonna do a little dip, but I don't care. I'm gonna go there and look anyways, daily. All right. So I'm gonna look at I'm gonna go out 2 months. First of all, I'm gonna go here. Let's go here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna look not at Target. We're gonna look at HPQ. And we're gonna go Hewlett Packard. And we're gonna go over to here. Down here, I think it is, down here is where they pull up their option buttons. It is. Trade HPQ options. We're gonna come over to here. We're gonna go under the buy, call, open position. You notice we're never doing sells. Not saying we can't do sells, but we're just not doing them. We're gonna go out from June 5th to maybe August. Whatever that is. August 21st. We're gonna go in for our strike price based on what we're looking at of about 30, 29, 30, whatever they got around there, and probably higher. So 29, 30. Yeah, no reason to do that. We can go there. No reason to do that. We can go there. Let me see what that 32 is. Oh, that's handy dandy, 95 cents, 33, 50 cents. Okay, let me go over to mine over here. Go to HPQ. The reason I'm getting aggressive with this because we missed the target. Won the first ricochet on that, so I'm looking into these to get us. I want to see if we can't get these better. I don't want to miss it. So again, this will be like a little tagging one. We're going to go to August 21st and look at those. Call by open position over here. And I can see how many, holy shit. Now Kev would say something's going on at $38. Jiminy Christmas. They straddling.
30 has all the open interest, 6,100.
Yeah, you would look at 38 too, though, 55.
38, they're probably selling against it.
Right.
Everybody, I don't know how high it's gonna go. You do, but I don't.
Oh, I know. So 38 by that time period, don't care, but that is tempting in and of itself. Okay, well, that's August. So now we're gonna go from August and we're gonna work our way back. Let's see what July is. We're gonna just go swinging over there around the same ballpark. Oh, there's no way. So you're telling me July?
17th.
Yeah. Well, July 24th.
17th has all the action. That's where they're all playing.
Dollar
30, 35, 7,500 contracts.
31.
35.
Yeah, I don't care what they're doing. I care what we're doing, and it can't be the same price as $1.45 and 31 is this. Hold on. 31. Yeah, that doesn't make no sense. So you're telling me it's cheaper to go out to August than it is July for the same strike. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with August. Let me go to September then. 31. Dollars. So since September's are cheaper. Okay, whatever. I don't know if we can fill them at those numbers, but we're gonna try. No, okay. So we can look at September, but now I'm gonna cut it really close. Let's go way in. So September, someone remember September? Good. Okay, let's go to, this is June. What day did you say? He said July 10th? No, 17th.
17th.
17th, 31. 50 cents. And you're telling me they're playing on what numbers, Kev? Let me look.
30 and 35 has the highest, 7,500 contracts.
July 17th.
It's 14 cents.
Whoa. July.
13 bid, 14 asked, so it's 14 cents.
On the 31 strike?
Now 35.
Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm getting some of those just for fun. Okay. Oh, shit. How do I tell you guys in VIP land? This is fun as fuck, boys. All right.
You could post it on the Discord.
My God, they're giving away. How much can I get that for, Kev? Like 10, 12?
No, 14. It says 13 on the bid.
No,
So
mine says
14. 14 cents.
I have to put in 14? That's like
You
$14.
can try it. You can try it. Well, now it's 12, now it's 12.14. You
So I-
can probably get it for 13. You might be able to get it for 12.
Okay. Let's see, put it in. 3 contracts. It's gonna cost me, I can't even do that. Okay, I gotta put in 30. I'll put in, all right, we'll put in a few. All right, 14 cents. And I have till July 17th. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes,
I
July
was-
17th.
This is a 5. Wasn't this a 5? Well, how low? I went to 3 hour, didn't I? 3 hour. Yeah.
As long as it keeps going up, as long as it goes up, you'll make money.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna put in maybe. 20. Yeah, we'll put in that. Oh, but if it, hey, if this doesn't fulfill and I put in 25, I put in another 25 at 13 cents. Can they both fill?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens. Submit order. I'm a glutton for punishment. All right, I'm putting in for those 14 cents. No, I didn't. Oh, it reset. I put it in for oh shit. Was it 12 or 13? Let me go back over here. Hold on. Let me go to my portfolio. Well, whatever. Put it in for 12, 13, 14. It doesn't matter. You're literally talking about pennies at this point. There we go. Now let's see what portfolio. Where did it go? HPQ. Pending orders. Did not go through. Did not go through. Okay, okay. We have to go back over. And I'm going to actually just put it in at 14. I'm going to put in 25 of them.
Now it's 13. You can get it for 13 now.
13?
It's 12, 13 right now.
Let me edit that. God dang.
Hey, I missed it. What are you guys doing? Working on? I just got
Call strike for July 17th.
July 17th.
HPQ.
And it's pennies, Mike. It didn't fulfill either.
And now it's 13.15 because that's where all the action is. That's where we're all playing.
I'm gonna cancel this order. Hold on.
You can leave it. They'll probably take it.
Eventually, yeah, but I'm just gonna go back over. I'm gonna go to 14, like I said. So Mike, we're looking at buy, call, HPQ, 14 cents technically. Let me change that.
And what's your price?
Strike of 35.
So that's
Well, right now it's 12.15. As the stock goes down a couple pennies,
yeah.
Yeah.
stock, that option will drop.
Oh, yeah.
But geez, this is cheap. My
I know.
You can
It's really cheap.
This is
You
a
should be
3 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour buy. Now, again, I'm used to the 5 hour, 10 hour dailies, but I think we got it. This should be easy.
I'm about to put
It's
this
worth
back.
the risk. Jiminy Christmas. 15 cents. Is it 15 cents now, Kev?
Yeah, it's 15.12, but you could probably get it for 13. Just leave it in. They'll take it.
I'm putting it.
I'll put it in.
14 will instantly fill you with 13.
Yeah,
Yeah,
13
it's
can
gonna
fill you.
Wiggle back and forth.
You leave it in, they'll take it. At
That
13,
13's not committed yet, but it's,
They'll take it. They'll take it. They don't, they're just fighting you. They're standing there with their hand on their chin. saying,
Yeah.
Is this go to 14 or is he not? So.
Yeah, see now it's 13, 14. There's just a one penny difference.
And I just got it for 14.
I got
cents,
it.
so,
I got it. Yeah,
A little bit, so it should come back. Yeah.
yeah,
beautiful. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's just fun. If it fails, Jesus, guys, if you lose, what was it? $12, $13? Don't come at me. Do not come at me for $12. I swear to God.
The 35, 38 vertical
Uh-huh.
is $83. It pays $2,930.
Well, let's walk us through it. Let's go, Kev. Let's look at it. All right. This is a Kevin call that I'm taking full responsibility for. We cannot make calls. We're not financial advisors. This is just for fun, educational purpose only. Are we looking at HPQ still, Kev?
Yeah, 35, 38.
So I'm gonna go under HPQ. Let me do it on both of mine. Sorry, it's gonna take a minute. HPQ. So we're gonna go over here in Builder. We're on Robinhood. I'm gonna go over to not straddles. I'm gonna go over to vertical call debit. Right, Kev? Call debit spreads.
Yeah.
Am I gonna do a width of 50 cents, $1, $3? Listen to what was being told. This is by a person who trades options extremely well. All right, go. From there, what's the expiration date?
July 17th.
July 17th. Can we go out a little bit longer to get a good deal, or is July 17th is the best?
Show you this one. I didn't understand.
Okay, July 17th. Where am I looking to? Strike price 35?
You want 35.38.
35.38. Got it. It says 6 cents?
Yeah, 6 and 7. It's 6 bids, 7 ask. 10 contracts would cost you, including the fee, which is $13, cost you $83.27. Pays $2,930.
Okay, we're gonna go under strategies under public. I'm gonna go under vertical spreads, call thing, continue. All right, I'm gonna go over to the same spread. He said $3. I'm gonna go over to today. Nope. I'm gonna go over to July 17th. Is everyone following what he's saying and I'm doing? I'm gonna go over to 35. I'm gonna go over to here. This one says 7 cents. That's quite interesting. What am I gonna put the price in at, Kev?
If you want to get it right away, 7, just do 7 cents.
7, and I'm gonna put in so 10 of these would cost me $70.
That's the fee.
What if we do 20 of those? Yeah, that looks better. All right, I'm gonna review the order. Actually, I get discounts. How much was yours? I'm teasing.
It's a contract.
I'm $134.50 for that offer, for that orders.
You got 20 contracts?
20.
20 contracts would be 166.55 on Thinkorswim.
It's 134.61 over here, my brother. Come over to the public side.
You can have those. It pays $5,860.
So if those go to wherever, can you tell me, can you keep track of that one, Kevin? Tell me when I'm in the money. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I'll just pay attention when the stock goes up and you tell me when we're good. If it goes up.
That's why the verticals are,
All right.
are fun, especially when they have insurance on it. But this one you don't care, so it's pennies. So
Oh, it's pennies, Jesus. Hell, it's showing a, is that right? Yeah, the 38's up 4, it's not, but it's showing 14%. Okay, so anyway, so I got those. We bought those. The one it hasn't fulfilled is the 14 cent. I'm just gonna cancel that order. We have the other ones. Good.
did you order those? Because they're asked now. It's higher actually.
Yeah, I did. Yes. Well, I'm actually in the money on those. Yes.
9 now the bib. So that's good.
Yeah, I made 14.6% on that trade. No, we're not canceling that, but yeah. So anyway, that's the trade. You guys, see, there's only a few people on TikTok and YouTube. That's why I'm willing to continue to do this. But they're getting a valuable little movement here, aren't they? A learning curve.
Yep.
Can you do this on public? I just did it on public, Larry. I just explained how to do it. This is fun, says George. Good. I'm glad someone's liking it. All right. VIPers, I'm killing it. TikTokers, no, VIP stay. I'm not killing it. YouTubers.